Here we are. Here we are.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness. Another wonderful Sunday, which means it's another wonderful Good Morning Brick World.
it is.
Yes, it is. Good morning, panel.
Good morning.
Yes, yes. And good morning out there to everybody in the chat, the lurkers,
Yep.
and just everybody out there in general. Before we get too crazy into the show, another round of applause for all of you in the chat. We appreciate you. We appreciate the engagement. Big round of applause.
Yeah.
Even for the air horn out there. And as is tradition, for all the lurkers out there, we appreciate you too. Hashtag let me lurk. Yes, I get it. I get it. Yes. I always like to make sure I give big props to Lauren, also known as Brightest Witch Bricks. She is the one that came up with hashtag let me lurk. Yeah. I always appreciated that.
Yeah.
So yeah, another wonderful Sunday. Here we go. Another week has gone by. It's I feel like it's starting to get a little bittersweet. I feel it coming, man.
Yeah. It's creeping.
Yeah. I don't know. It's weird, because you can put some stuff off in the back of your mind for a while and be like, it's months away.
Right.
Like, it feels like forever away. But yeah, then all of a sudden it's like, oh, there's only like one episode after this. I mean, and look, and it's weird to explain to people because technically, yes, the show is ending. The long original run of this show is ending. But it's like a phoenix that rises from the flames is going to regurgitate itself onto like a
reemerge
channel. Yeah, reemerge. Rise from the ashes.
Yeah. It'll be like a spin-off. It's going to be like a spin-off,
Yeah, I feel like that's probably the best way to describe it. It's more like a spin-off. But it's the spirit of the show, living on. For people that really enjoy, their 10 o'clock. Well, I mean, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Who knows what time it is where you're at, but you're
right.
kind of ritual to start your day off with in a way. You know what I mean? For your Sunday mornings. So yeah, it's bittersweet. And I feel like I'm going to be kind of like starting a little bit when I talk about it for a while. But it doesn't matter. We're moving on right now. So the topic for today was kind of a last minute decision.
Yeah.
Because throughout the years, we've covered many topics on Good Morning Brick World.
Yeah.
Some of them we've
300 episodes worth.
Well, that's not quite right though, because a lot of for those that have been following me,
that's right,
since almost the channel began, you know what I mean? Good Morning Brick World started not too long after the channel started. I don't know. I can't remember exactly when. If I had to take a wild guess, I would say within 7 months or so.
Okay.
And it was just, it wasn't really anything but just a stream that I got on, that I started just doing by myself in the morning.
Right.
And there was no structure to it. It was just me just talking and building stuff. You know what I mean? And then I started having guests on the panel all the time. It was just kind of a free for all in a way. And that was, it was nice.
Yeah.
But what was consistent was every Sunday morning I would have this stream, and it used to start at 9 o'clock in the morning. And I think I used to have it for 3 hours.
Dang, dude.
Yeah. I think I used to do like
dedication right there.
Yeah. I think I used to do 9 to 12 in the beginning. So, and then eventually it was like 9 o'clock felt kind of early. So we moved it to 10, and then we decided just to keep it to 2 hours. But everything changed when Doc became my first co-host. And I always like to, make sure I give a big props to Doc for helping me structure the show. Because, I obviously give myself a pat on the back. I've done a lot, for the show to create this and that, and, whatever, to steer the ship. But him in the beginning helping me like create the news part, you know what I mean? Or create different segments. And, we used to do interviews a lot, with people, and well, he would do them, you know what I mean? I just, I would just be here. But he was just a big part of creating like the structural show, and then from that point on, it got more and more structured, and and it became more of what it was, including getting more co-hosts. So yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like I'm hoping I'm gonna have enough time. I really wanted to kind of make like kind of a montage throughout the years of different things, because we've had a lot of guests. You know what I mean? We've had a couple handful of co-hosts. Yeah, it's been a really wonderful time. I'm definitely going to miss it, but at the same time, like I said, it's gonna be 300 episodes. So I'm willing to take a break and let it go now, man. You know what I mean? It's reached a good point. It'd give me more time to focus on other stuff, and not even just Lego stuff. You know what I mean? I want to get back and try and do more drawing.
Yeah, you've been saying that, man. And that's cool, man. I love your drawing. So
thanks.
You want to get back into that, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, it's weird. I feel, and I wonder, I don't think I've ever even asked any other content creators out there about this. But I'm curious if you had a life that was kind of going in one direction, and then once you started doing content creation, like a lot, you know what I mean? If that life just kind of either slowed way down or even got put on hold. And I think about that because I did have like this life that I was heading down. I was doing a lot more with my art, et cetera, et cetera. And yeah, man, once I started making like content all the time and stuff, and then especially getting sucked down the black hole of Lego.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like I said, it's gonna be bittersweet, but it will live on in spirit, like I said, through your channel. You know what I mean?
For sure, man.
It's all good. All right. Well, so the topic is Lego negativity.
Okay. Like negativity in the community, or just negativity in general?
No, just negativity towards Lego.
Okay.
The company, or you can say said products, prices, whatever the thing is. Now, and when I say negativity, the reason I bring this up isn't because of like pure and fury or anything like that. That's an exaggeration and going overboard with some negativity. You know what I mean?
Right.
And mainly for entertainment purposes, maybe some slightly educational purposes, maybe some feel good moments. I don't know. But the point is, I'm seeing more videos out there and on YouTube and stuff, and even like little things on Instagram, talking about a lot of negativity revolving around Lego, whether again it's the prices, shrinkflation,
right,
some of the honestly shady type of business or marketing moves that they're doing. There's just a lot of stuff like creating the influence of hype, you know what I mean? Like there's just a lot of stuff I've seen really kind of revolving around it, and how it's not really the company anymore that it once was, that a lot of people grew up, or even just within the last few to several years, you know what I mean?
Right.
How much it's changed. Even like the pretentious type of attitude and stuff like that. So kind of wanted to get into that a little bit more, you know what I mean, after we get through all the news and stuff. But I just thought that'd be, of course, like basically like the last topic, because I feel like episode 300, I don't even know if we're gonna have a topic really.
Right. It's gonna be more of a
yeah, I don't know. We'll see how
a reunion.
Yeah, sort of like that. Yeah. So yeah, it would be funny. The last topic would be like negativity, right? I don't even want to go on any rants or nothing like that, man. I just thought it was interesting because I feel like even people that aren't as fed up as, let's say, me, or a lot of people, at least in the same vein of getting sick of some of the stuff that Lego's doing, right?
Right.
Even people that aren't as exaggerated or whatever as I can be, there's no doubt, most people think Lego is too expensive. And there's more things popping up, you know, even if they're small things that even like normies or even very reasonable, forgiving people are just like at their wits' end about. Um, but there's also another whole side of people or group of people that I don't know if they don't care or if they're like, no, I mean, it's, for instance, there was a land member, you know, that had said like, I'm trying to think, I don't want to say its exact words. I'm kind of paraphrasing, but it was basically Lego's premium and not everybody can afford premium. You know, so I don't know. It just, there's I don't know if it's a divide. I don't know if a lot of people don't even care. But I just feel like the biggest thing, I guess, is one, Legos, I think, pricing some people out.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Just straight up. Just
yeah, for sure.
And if they're not being priced out, they're spending a lot more money than they would want to.
Yeah. I mean, even, you know, I've only been in the community since 2019. And even then I've seen a major change in prices, you know. I don't know what it was prior to that. So, you know, anybody that was in it, you know, in the community prior to that, obviously have seen it grow from what it was to what it is now. But even in just, you know, 6 years, you know, 7 years that I've been in it, that I've seen it, you know, really go up in price, you know, and you almost get numb to it, you know, at some point to where it's like, well, you know, it's not that you don't care, but I think you're just kind of like, well, what are you going to do? You know,
well,
like,
I
haven't
really researched it hard, but I was thinking hard about it, about the prices and the differences in times and stuff like that. So before the last several years before that, you know, having a kid, I remember looking at Lego prices and thinking like they weren't crazy, but yeah, Lego's expensive. That was just kind of like, at least it just is at least expensive as it was kind of like the top shelf as far as kind of toys went.
Correct. Yeah.
Even if you weren't interested in it, which at the time I wasn't out of my dark ages yet, so I wasn't really interested in it. I was more looking at like Transformers and like actual Star Wars toys and the figures and stuff like that. I could tell like there was like this sort of like premium aspect to it, right? But I'd have to go way back in memory because before my kid was born, I really didn't pay any attention to Lego. Like, and even toys in general, like it was only like if I was at the comic book store, I might see something that was kind of cool or whatever, but I didn't generally even go to toy stores for like a long time, right? I think it was just because mainly like I had a party lifestyle for like quite a while, so I just didn't care, you know what I mean? I wasn't thinking about it.
Right.
So I had to go like way back to when I was like a kid, and that was before like all the IPs and stuff. So now I don't remember how much they cost, but I remember my mom being a single mom raising me. And if she was able to buy them for me for the most part, you know what I mean? And not tons of them, but just buy them for me. They couldn't have been too crazy at all for the price, you know what I mean? Because I remember my mom would have to put like certain toys on layaway. But I don't remember ever being Lego. I remember it being like is it Hasbro? Whoever made the Star Wars toys, like the figures and stuff.
It was Hasbro. Because
I remember she bought me the Jabba the Hutt.
Oh,
like the whole that whole thing, man. But I remember she had to put it on layaway. But Lego, like I said, that was just never whatever, right? So I think, and probably if I just go back and watch my own video I made about this, once they got the IPs, and then the slow trajectory from like, okay, we got IPs now, and then like at a certain point, it's like, oh, we figured out adults, they'll spend twice as much money on it, you know what I mean? Because it was the architecture sets, right? So then that lifted them up, and then like the Lego movie came out, blah, blah, blah. Then like influencers, right? And then like all of us, you know what I mean, just spreading Lego all over the place, like you know, then COVID happened, like all these things just kept bumping them up and up and up and up and up and up, you know what I mean? And somehow or another, because Lego's awesome, don't get me wrong, but somehow or another they turned into like Ferraris. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where like, oh, we're on magazine covers.
Yeah.
Oh, celebrities and like this and that. And
I really think COVID did help them. I mean, because that's what brought me into it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, for sure.
So
that
if
was
you think
probably one of
about
the biggest bumps,
if
man,
you think about the amount of people that jumped into Lego at that time that weren't even into it or even cared too much about it, a lot of them dropped off. Not a lot of them stuck around, but that bump they had to have gotten from that was like gold.
Well,
man.
The couple things that were extreme were, like you said, COVID was a huge bump.
Mm-hmm.
Figuring out the adult market.
Yeah.
That was an insane bump. Because
Yeah.
I just read somewhere, and it was a pretty legit source, that now like newbies, like AFOL newbies that are like nostalgia driven, you know what I mean? Or whatever, the adults welcome. Like that's bumped up to like 40% or something, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
We used to be in like the single digits pretty much.
Yeah.
You know
Once they figured out that formula of what we like.
Yeah, and that's why it's just like Dungeons and Dragons, Goonies, Gremlins, Ghostbusters, like Jesus
shooting fish in a
Christ,
barrel, dude.
Like,
it's like shooting fish in a barrel, man.
Yeah,
they
man.
they got us, dude. They got us.
And if they were smart, and they've done it a little bit, if they were smart, they'd gear the Star Wars stuff a lot more towards like the cloners, I call them. You know what I mean? The prequel generation, because they're the ones up and coming, like dropping money and everything. You know what I mean? So,
right.
I don't know, but the point is like, yeah, there was just this time frame of when things changed, and now Lego is a completely different thing. So we'll get more into the negativity part aspect of that, because it is very interesting when you figure out, it's like, oh, it's not just me that seems to be like upset.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We have a fresh co-host.
Nice.
I don't know how fresh.
Oh,
Hey,
hold on a minute. Round of applause for a Brick Babe.
Woo! It's so jumpy. How do I explain it? It's jumpy.
I told you.
Morning, guys.
I told you didn't have to, you know.
Oh no! Come on, Hive. You know I was gonna be here.
Hive's not coming on anything. Come on now.
Yes, he is. And then I'm on a project, so please don't pay me any mind.
No, we're not gonna. Don't worry, we're not gonna notice anything.
Oh, hi! Oh, great.
All right. Well, while Brick Babe's doing that, let's get into the bulletin board real quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, just a reminder, everybody, we are on episode 299, so that's crazy. First of all, Replay Gang, we love you, appreciate you. Mwah. Here, I'll get a little more up close and personal. Mwah. There you go. Thank you. You always prove how strong your replay game is constantly. Please support our co-host. Round of applause for our co-host. Yeah. Links to their thingamajiggers are in the description below. So go over there and I don't know, like slap around some like buttons or follow them or whatever other things you can do with buttons. Yeah.
And check your DMs, especially from me. Everybody, I'm hitting up the chat. Check your DMs or check my stories.
All right, everybody. Brick Babe's gonna be sliding into your DMs, so just keep an eye out for that. And please be cordial. Yeah. But yeah, please go support them any way you can. And timely, yes. If you'd like to support me, support my channel, support, I don't know. I'd mentioned Pure Ant Fury, but I don't want to scare anybody away. But if you'd like to support any of the endeavors that I do on the show, you can do what you're doing right now, which is liking the stream. I'm just kidding. You please like the stream though. But watching the stream, you can become a member. We have different tiers. You can do a super chat. That's always appreciated. We have different types of super chat little clips. Before you go to bed at night, think about us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you're having dinner with the fam, say, hey, that Brick Hive, don't watch that. I'm just kidding. Anyways, if you would like your sig fig to be in the intro or any of the other videos that I have sig figs in, which is quite a bit. If you go back on my backlog there, yeah, you'll see there's a lot of videos that's got a lot of sig figs in it. I will be making more. I promise soon. But yes, you can send it to the PO box in the description below. Funny enough, I was just telling Lego Longoria before the show started that I think I'm going to have to get rid of my PO box.
I know.
I mean, I have like time. Like I've already re-signed the contract and paid them or whatever, you know what I mean, for like a year. So I'm good for a year. But dude, it's like over $200 for
I didn't know it was that expensive. I literally didn't.
It's like $3 high.
I want to say ours is like, I think mine's like 230, and I have like just a normal like little PO box. And I'm like,
I thought it was like $50 or something. Like,
dude, you guys gotta understand, you know, like when I say like super chats and members, like how much they mean to the channel, it's because of stuff like that. Like just between a PO box and StreamYard, man, like you're getting like about $700 or so, you know what I mean, that costs.
Yep,
it's just insane, man. You know, but it doesn't matter. I just always like, that's why I always want to make sure, you know, people appreciate you. So yeah, PO boxes, man. The post office, man, must be getting desperate. I'm like, God dang, man, why are you so expensive, dude? Dude, if UPS, I'm gonna go check out UPS. I mean, UPS, and if they're cheaper than the post office, I'm gonna be like, wow,
they cost more.
Do they?
That's what I would assume.
UPS considers their suites, so you get the UPS address with suite number 101. Suite number 410.
You know what? I might just put my own address in the description and just get a gun.
Yeah, it might be just better, dude. Like, you know, like just don't get anybody to come to your house. You know, like get a guard dog.
I got a guard dog. I don't know how great of a guard she is, but
you got that covered.
Actually, oh God, I don't want to make everything depressing, but I've been getting really worried about her, man. I think we're gonna have to take her in to the vet because she's been choking, coughing a lot. Like it's like she can't breathe or something, man. It's weird. Like it just seems like it's starting to get worse.
Yeah.
Because it was just like once in a while, and we just figured like, oh, she just drank water too fast or something. You know? But now, like now, she seems like she's kind of doing it just out of nowhere.
Maybe like allergies or something like that.
Dude, she definitely has allergies. She literally, if she lays down on her back, like for her belly to be rubbed or something, as soon as she flips over to stand back up, she always sneezes. Like if I had a nickel for every time I've said "bless you" to this dog, I'd be rich. I'm telling you, man, I'd be rich. So, anyways, like I said, if you'd like to send your sig fig to the description or PO box in the description below, it will be in the intros. Now, just to remind everybody about the transition for Good Morning Brick World. So if there's a new sig fig, obviously I'll be adding it to my own videos, but I will make sure to send it to Lego Longoria as well. So there will be a fresh, you know, like a fresh new video with all sig figs. You know what I mean? So that way that legend will keep on going.
Yes.
Yeah. So the sig figs will still stay with the show over on Lego Longoria's side. So real quick, last thing on the bulletin board, just to get into a couple more things about episode 300. So two things. Let me make sure also first that I've got the right dates. Yes. Okay. So episode 300 will be on April 26th. It'll be on the last Sunday of this month. The reason we're going to space it out a week is one, to give me a little time to try and make a montage video for the show. Two, just to give everybody else time to, you know, make sure that if it's possible, they can be on the show. Three, I'm reaching out to some people. I haven't reached out to everybody yet, but I was going to see if some people wanted to join. And if that happens, I want to make sure I gave them time to be able to schedule it. But yeah, it's going to be emotional, I'm sure. You know, it's hard to say. I can sit here and easily tell you like, oh man, yeah, man, I'm just going to do the whole show with my chest out and just be all tough, be tough as nails about it. But yeah, there's a good chance I'm going to be crying like a little baby, but we'll see. We'll see. Especially depending on what kind of mood I'm in. But April 26th, we're gonna do some giveaways because it'll be the last episode of the month anyway. So we do a member giveaway, but I'll do probably a couple extra giveaways because it's the last episode over here. Goodness. But I want to make sure everybody knows, and I will probably be repeating this, I'm sure, next or in 2 weeks. But this show has meant very, very much to me, for a lot of different reasons. It's weird because it's the polar opposite of like Pure Rant Fury. You know what I mean? So that's a whole different thing. But look, connecting with the community and trying to spread, at least in my sense, like some real positivity, throughout the community, some sort of realism, where it's like when we say things on here, you know what I mean, or we celebrate something, or we recognize something, or put a spotlight on something, we really, really mean it. And throughout the years that I've done this show, there's been a lot of ups and downs. There's been some things, you know what I mean, that, have been kind of difficult. We've seen a lot of people come and go. Some, have just kind of left the community. We have known some people that have passed away and moved on. So there's just been a lot of history and weight, with this show. And throughout the years, especially since Pure Rant Fury started, there have been some people that have told me that I should make separate channels, you know what I mean, for like Good Morning Brickworld or this or that. And while I think that they are right in what they said, I'm just too stubborn to do that. Because I've often said, look, I agree. That's probably the best thing to do. Just like there's a lot of other advice I haven't taken that would probably make my channel become bigger or whatever. But it's just not how I roll. I've always said this channel is more like a supermarket, go down that aisle, it's the spicy section, go down this aisle, it's cucumbers and melons, you know what I mean? It just depends on what you want. So, but look, the most important thing, just like with anything that I do, whether it's a video or Pure Rant Fury or whatever, the weight, and all that stuff has come from all of you out there, including, of course, my co-hosts. But just like anything, the show would be nothing without any of you. And I've always appreciated that. And I've always made sure to express that all of you guys' time is the most precious thing that any of you guys can give to me. I mean, don't get me wrong. Money can definitely help with a lot of stuff, but ultimately your time is something that you never get back. And it's, again, you're the most precious thing you can give to me. So I've always tried to make sure that all of you guys felt appreciated for that. And I try and entertain you guys in any ways that I can. But yeah, you all are what make this show, just like every other creator out there, other content. You all are the ones that give that content and that creator power, you know what I mean, and able to do what they do. They could still do it, but it's a completely different story when nobody watches you. You know what I mean? So, it's something that I think a lot of creators really take advantage of, and they don't express quite enough to all of you. So we'll get more into that next in 2 weeks, but I just really wanted to preemptively say that, like, it's going to be rough. I mean, the show has meant a lot, and it's at least been sort of a counterpoint and balance in a way to Pure Rant Fury. I think it's funny. Iceberg once said about how on Pure Rant Fury, I tear the community down, and then on Good Morning Brickworld, I kind of build it back up.
Just to tear it down again?
I guess just to tear it down again, man. You know what I mean? So I don't know. All right. Anyways, real quick, I know I've been blabbing my mouth, so we won't we'll try and get through this as fast as we can. But let's go ahead and get into the chat.
Yeah.
All of you, see what all of you are doing out there. Hey, Janapal, have a good morning. Appreciate you, my friend. We got Multigasm Geek saying good morning to everybody out there. Participate in the chat and tell 5 friends to join the show because it may be one of the five. That's so funny. Multigasm Geek. Usually, I'm really against it with trying to tag other people or tell, hey, go watch this. But I'm just kidding. Just don't tag anybody. Hoarder 66 in the house. Good morning to you. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Big Nate Bricks. God, I can't even talk. Good morning, Brookwood. Wish I could be here, but we're driving through Tennessee. Goodness, I can't talk. My bricks and me. Good morning. How are you doing? This is Good Morning Brickroad date and chat and panel. Always love you. Appreciate you. Mayo. Good morning to you. Morning. Hey, Brick Hive, your favorite Secret Santa quit land. Really? 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 That's interesting. Hold on, I gotta write that down or I'll forget.
That is such a huge commitment. It is just hats off to anyone who can do it. It's
yeah, I mean, look, because obviously everybody knows I can rip on land, you know what I mean? I rip on them, I defend them, it just depends on who and what they did, you know what I mean? But I will say this, it's not easy being in land. I know everybody probably thinks it might be, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, free sets, or oh, I can pay to fly myself over to Billin, so then I can promote their stuff, and they're not even paying for me to go over there. But you know, that's a whole different thing, right? But they still have to make content. They still have to like be on top of that stuff, you know what I mean? Or else they're not going to be, you know, they're going to get kicked out, you know, on top of other things, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like honestly, they keep a lot of land members, and I know they're not going to like this terminology, but I feel like they keep a lot of them kind of like on a leash, where yes, they can say what they want, but it's like if they get too out of line or get, you know, they're not, obviously that's not going to fly over well. Yeah. So I just feel like it's, if you're willing to really work at it and accept certain things, because I always say, man, land members should be paid. They should be paid for their time making these videos. They should be paid if they're fly over to like Billin to do this promotional stuff for them or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, man. But yeah, I'll have to investigate the old Brixie with the creepy mustache. There's Brick Babe. Hey, Brick Babe.
And I'd like to say that I'm going in order of the hello, so check your DMs. If you got a shout out, you got a DM.
Oh. Timberhawk Bricks.
What up? Good morning.
Bricks Padre. Good morning.
Up,
I can't believe one more to go. I know. One more night. Give me just one more night.
I haven't heard that in a while.
I know, right? Dude, I heard a crazy story about Phil Collins, man.
Really?
Crazy story. Yeah, man. But we ain't got time. I've already ran my mouth too much. But yeah, it was a great story. I don't know, I'll tell you guys about it one day. Ages of Mock in the house. Good morning to you. Well, to both of you. I hope you're both well. Smuggy. Good morning, Brick folks. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Chef was cooking. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Gamble Ace in the house.
Good to
see you. Super Rock Rick says, don't forget to like the stream, everyone. Please tap on that like button. We appreciate it. Goodness gracious, where are we at? Applause. Bricks. Good morning. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Thank you for being here. Chef says, good morning, Brickworld is part of my Sunday routine. See, you'll still have a good morning, Brickworld.
Yeah.
I think we might actually even change the name up a little bit.
Yeah.
Fireball the Bronco. If that's not a name, I don't know what is.
Yes.
It is good to see you.
Morning.
Thank you for being here. I love your name, Fireball the Bronco. Good morning. Gonna miss my daily dose of Hive and company. Well, I mean, you're gonna have still company, sometimes Hive.
Yeah.
Think of it like if you love ice cream, right? And imagine I'm quite vanilla, you know.
Mhm.
Even though I'm a fan of chocolate myself, but we're not going to get into that. But then, instead of vanilla, you're going to get some vanilla with like some chocolate syrup on top or something. You know what I mean? Some sprinkles.
Pistachio almond.
Yeah.
Maybe some. Do you see almonds?
Pistachio almond. I'm sorry, my
Pistachio
I haven't
almond.
got the camera that is motion activated.
That's all right.
That's an old man.
I was about to wave back at you.
Stop it. This is supposed to stop it from tracking me and like moving. Okay, guys.
You like high five.
I thought you were just giving everybody high fives in the morning. Like, high five, everybody. High five.
No, you're supposed to put your hand up like a stop, and it's supposed to start flashing. I have the Ozbot.
Yeah.
Anybody who has the Ozbot, it's voice activated and motion activated. And I talk with my hands. So I shouldn't have done this, but I was trying to upgrade. I shouldn't have done it. It's a pain in the butt.
These things happen.
Sorry, guys.
Let's see here. Did enjoy Doc new segments? Yeah, man. I miss Doc a lot, but that's a very complex subject to talk about. Pink Will's in the house.
What up, Pink Will?
Good morning. Going out in a few, but wanted to say hi. Well, we appreciate you. Hi. No, I hope you're well. Hope you're doing good. Click and Cliff out there says, "Yo, good morning."
Good morning.
Coughing is brewing on my way. Oh yeah. I'm sorry, I'm reading that one.
I'm here.
You're here now, right? Journal of the Scots says, "Hello. It's been a while. It has been a while, but I'm glad you're here. I hope you've been well, my friend. Thank you for being here. Lego has always been expensive. Not always. Just like the whole premium thing, just like the whole, like, we're the best toy thing
in the
I
world.
think Lego and Barbie.
In the world,
right? Rapture Raccoon in the house. What's going on? Says, I miss the good old days of Lego. Something that used to bring comfort and stress relief has now become tainted. Yeah. And look, I also think sometimes it's a timeline thing as well. Because a lot of the stuff, I don't want to say a lot, but definitely some things I ran about, I've been like that. You know what I mean? Maybe not to the extremes that I ran about, but I mean, like, there was certain things I did, and then I don't know, it just that initial novelty kind of wore off. You know what I mean? But it didn't mean I didn't still love Lego and still enjoy it and this and that, or be excited about it. My tainted feeling kind of started recently in the last kind of couple years, really. But yes, I miss the good old days too of things being a lot less complex. Laurel, I'm in the house. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Pricing has exploded. Right. What really hurts is small parts and paywall minis. Yeah. There's a whole thing about that. Once an addict, always an addict for my favorite toys. Now moderation means more these days. Yeah. I mean, for a lot of people, it really is addiction.
Yeah.
And on different types of levels. Like, some people have a shopping addiction, and some people have a completionist kind of addiction. Sometimes it's more of the mindset of FOMO, So there's different things that happen. You know what I mean? So
right.
Lego wants to be the Ferrari, not the Toyota. That's right. Managed demand is what Kevin Hinkle called it back in the day. Yeah, and then there's other stuff that we can't really prove, but some people do conspire about, like, for instance, maybe Lego limiting supply on some things to create a bigger demand. It is kind of also weird, for instance, the gift for purchase that just popped back up recently, the Star Wars, the Clone Cadets or whatever. I can't remember what the title of it was. But that was supposedly, I get sold out or whatever, I thought.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden just pops back up. And, like I heard Ryan say, and I totally agree, it's not like they're going to restart up, like remaking the sets again.
Right. They had a whole bunch of left over.
Yeah, they had a whole bunch left over. So I don't know. Let's see here. Hive, Lego never needed ambassadors either. Ridiculous that what has happened to Lego. Well, all right, look. I don't necessarily agree with that. Okay. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but I've always said, and I've kind of changed my mind a little bit on this, but I've always said like Emma Soros was like the only ambassador really I think they needed. You know what I mean? I think she did a good enough job to where she would be able to. But see, the reason it changed is because I still think M's a great ambassador. You know what I mean? And if there's only going to be a few, I'd still put her in there. You know what I mean? But like, Land doesn't do what I think it should be doing, and that's really being like the communication line between like Lego and the customer. You know what I mean? They're ambassadors. You know what I mean? So, but it's really honestly, it used to be more of a meme, I think, but I think there's more truth to it than anything. That it's more just about marketing per se. You know what I mean? So, luckily, there are some things that have changed a little bit that I have acknowledged. There's some things that I think the Land members do that at least is helpful towards kids. You know what I mean? Whether it be maybe something entertaining for kids. I just saw Brickmaster Harry. I don't know if I think this was connected with Land, but I saw Brickmaster Harry spoke at like a school. You know?
Oh, cool.
I don't even know if like what age group it was. You know what I mean? But just the fact that it's cool. Like, I didn't like listen to everything he said and all that. You know what I mean? So I hope that he, on top of just bringing positivity about it, like there was some sort of realism to what he was speaking about as well, because obviously you don't want to just fill a bunch of kids' heads that just going to go be a Lego influencer, like right. But more about at least following your dreams about stuff, taking initiative, that kind of thing. But I just think it's important. Like a lot of them are doing stuff like that instead of just literally being like a complete marketing tool. You know what I mean? So
they got us for that to market for them for free.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it,
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, because if anybody, which I would imagine you would like back and forth with anybody. Like if anybody saw my channel that was new at Lego or whatever, or like Lego a lot, and they'd be like, wow, man, he's got a lot of Lego behind him. Or if they like Star Wars or something, you know what I mean? So yeah, we promote Lego for free. You know what I mean? Yeah. They don't have to give us stats or anything.
They don't have to give us anything.
I know, right?
Who's the dumb ones?
And they don't.
Brixie left Land. I think they were sending him too many sets. Dude, I'm telling you what. Look, I'm not gonna go off. This is not Pure Ant Fury, but the stuff that dude has said. Honestly, it's weird because as crazy as I can get with my verbiage, the way I can speak about things, which I definitely can take it to an extreme level sometimes. The stuff I hear some people say in a calm manner. That wouldn't like scare somebody, you know what I mean? Or freak anybody out or whatever. Which again, I don't justify that, but I'm just saying, like, I've heard stuff that people say in a calm manner that is much more repulsive, or repugnant, or mean, you know what I mean, than anything I've ever said. You know what I mean?
There, it worked.
Can you do it manually?
Yeah. I need to buy the $70 remote that comes with it. I got
$70 remote.
God, dang.
That's what I do.
I'm like, isn't there just a button or like a knob? You can.
Isn't there a zoom?
Look at my finger.
Yeah.
Beware. You may trigger it, Hive. It may like.
Yeah. What if we start doing this? Is it gonna?
I have to be careful what I like. My hand when I did that motion right now, I was like, "Oh my gosh, that gesture is gonna do something." Yeah, I did you guys not. This is what I was trying to do for like 80 minutes. Oh, that's not. Yeah, that is it.
Yeah,
you can't see it.
Well, now you're gonna.
Here I am, just trying to give it the simple hand gesture, and it was ignoring me.
I thought the bottom other picture was him flicking the camera.
Yeah, I thought it was too.
Oh, that would have been great. That would have been. I would buy the camera just for that. I'd be like, that's how you zoom in. You flick the camera off. All dynamic zoom gets two middle fingers.
Twice, dude. Two of them.
I love it.
That's what I was just doing. I don't want to, but that's what I was just doing with my fingers. Like, it's so embarrassing.
Actually, now that I think about it, trying to operate that camera probably made the person mad, so that's why you get the middle finger getting popped.
Right. They're like,
exactly. Will is like, I'm sending messages to the Illuminati or something. Will is telling me every time.
Isn't that like the diamond or whatever?
That's funny.
Guys, I am. Now my face is so, but just whatever. We're here.
Well, let me tell you, as far as Brixie goes, Britt, I'd like to say that I wish him the best because I know that this is Good Morning Brickworld and that's the proper thing to say. But then I'd be a liar, and I don't like lying on Good Morning Brickworld. So I got to pick one evil over the other. So I'm going to say that I don't wish him the best. I don't wish him harm. I didn't say I wish him harm. I just said I don't wish him the best. Look, that means he can still be good.
Yes.
So everybody understand that. I just don't want him to be best. And I'm sorry, I don't think he deserves it. I don't think he deserves
I have some people I don't wish the best. So,
And maybe one day he will redeem himself. And then I'll be like, you know what? I wish you the best. I wish the chat the best.
Yes.
I wish the lurkers the best, unless Brixie's lurking. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm repressing feelings right now. I feel really.
He's like a president about to go out of office. Like you know, you don't really care.
There's so many things going on in my head right now. I already feel like a piece of crap. So, I'm totally trying to override those feelings and stay happy. Dude, are we still in the chat?
I'm trying to catch up.
We're still in the
after
chat.
I had to.
I'm so sorry, guys. Please ignore my ramblings. Not too many shows stay strong and hit 300. Oh,
That's true.
yeah. Thanks.
True that.
I see you out there. I see you guys out there. Thank you. Break out the Kleenex. I know. Oh my gosh, you guys are killing me.
It's gonna be so hard.
Yeah. 300 is a good number. Yeah, and it would have already been more than that, but over the years, I've been sick here and there and stuff. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm like, yeah, it's weird. It's a weird feeling. You guys have no idea. Like, think about this. Like, first, like, basically, I don't know how many years. It was 6 years at least.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it was pushing 7. But for that long, I haven't like slept in on a Sunday. Like, and I know that sounds silly. But like Good Morning Brickworld has been an integral part of my life, man. Like even like Mrs. Hive, like when we've done things and scheduled things and stuff, she takes into consideration like I have a show that I do at 10 o'clock Sunday morning. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So she makes sure like if something's going on, she plans like or talks to me about it or whatever. It's and most people, at least in the beginning, I don't know what the last year or two, couple of years, have known me more for Good Morning Brickworld. You know what I mean? Not like pure and fury. So,
right.
Yeah. You guys, I don't know. If I do cry, like I said, I am going to make sure I clip it and then rant about it on Friday. So I better be on top of my game, being a strong man.
Yeah.
Strong man.
Strong like bull.
Strong like bull.
You will not be.
Probably not.
We're gonna make sure
you're
like
a little bitch.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna make sure you do just that.
Definitely gonna be bittersweet episode. I know. Look, I will tell you this though. Another thing about the transition, in which we will give you dates for all that as well. I don't know if Lego and Gory definitely had a solid date yet, or if we want to do it a little while. Do you have one yet?
Yeah, I think we're planning on starting it. May 3rd? Yeah,
May 3rd.
Yeah. So
right
May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you as well.
Oh no. Huh? I did the May the 4th thing and took my hand down immediately.
Oh.
Right.
You want to zoom in and zoom out.
But just to let everybody know, I don't know how many in the beginning, but I will at least be on some beginning episodes of the stream over there. You know what I mean? I'll at least be kind of helping with the transition. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's almost like divorced parents. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I'm gonna bring the kids over to the house. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just talk about everything.
Well, in that crossover episode, the stars have to come over and kind of meet with the new ones, and
right.
To get the story down, and then
dude. Oh my gosh, man! I feel like, that's so crazy. All right, back to the chat. Bittersweet Brixie really left land. Yeah, dude. I'm gonna definitely make that a topic on Friday. Sometimes I'm in the candy aisle, and the candy is spicy. Hey,
spicy.
Yeah,
that's true.
I mean, I don't know why people like to watch me act like a belligerent idiot. You know what I mean? Just acting like an idiot is just so exhausting sometimes. It's the best Lego community therapy session. Orale Dorado.
What up?
What is going on? How are you, my friend? It's good to see you. Hope you're well. Anthony's out there. Says good morning. Good morning to you. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Good to see you. Says, yeah, a job is a job, but it's a pretty epic one. Yeah, living on a leash is no way to live. I could never do that. I mean, some people can't. And leash is probably a harsh word, but I mean, like, look, you're limited on what you can do. You know what I mean? Obviously. And I think what's getting harder, I've mentioned this before, what's getting harder is I think there are some people in land, it doesn't matter what, man. And look, I say this with all sincerity, they're just chills, okay? Just whatever Lego does, it's golden. You know what I mean? It's just, that's how it is with them, right? Other ones have more integrity. You know what I mean? And they're as professional as they can be about it. But I think for some of them, it's getting difficult to try and defend certain things, like even like the soft, kind of softball criticisms that they do, which I always appreciate and promote. I'm proud that they do that. You know what I mean? Because again, they can't act like me. You know what I mean? Or they're just going to get removed. But yeah, I think it's just getting difficult for some of them. You know what I mean? And it's hard, man.
It's a fine line to not criticize them, but give your honest opinion and toe that line of Lego,
Well, look, I do feel for them, even though, like, look, if you go into land, you got to know, like, this is the path you're going to choose.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right.
But, like, because first of all, you should never be toxic, to any of these land members. I don't give a crap how mad you are at Lego, man. Like, you should not be saying anything toxic, sexist, or racist, or anything to any of these land members or anybody really. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, we're talking about land members right now. All right. Now, constructive criticism. I personally, my personal feeling is I don't even think you should bring that to land members. You know what I mean? Because if they had some type of power that they could do something about it, or even communicate it really to Lego, because I'm sure they brought stuff up. You know what I mean? I'm not saying they haven't. You know what I mean? But what are you going to do? Just keep bringing it up and annoy the shit out of Lego? You know what I mean? Like, oh, they're going to be like, oh, you're just becoming annoying and a problem now. Like, so.
Right.
So they can't even do anything. So why even bother? And they probably already know everything you're talking about anyways. Oh, there's no dual motor legs. Yeah, they know. Or oh, blah, blah, blah. Like, they know. You know what I mean? However, I see it from the consumer's point of view as well, because they're like, you're the ambassadors. Like, clearly Lego is not here. I mean, I don't even know how to get a hold of Lego. You know what I mean? But you guys are ambassadors and you have comment sections. You know what I mean? So I'm going to tell you. But then I feel for land members, because even constructive criticism, even nice criticism, after you hear it 300 freaking times, man, like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, when you go into their comments section and you're like, oh, this Death Star is way overpriced, which they know. It's dual motor legs, stickers, like they know all this, right? Yeah. But dude, look one comment up, or look at the 500 comments before that. It's all saying the same thing.
Yeah.
So it's like you just want to feel validated for making sure you get your opinion out there so they can hear whatever. But it's like, why? Like, you're like, I can't imagine how exhausting that crap is.
You're just one of many that are saying the same thing.
Right. So I just feel like a lot of land members probably just ignore it anyways, but some of them don't, and it's hard to ignore some of that stuff. You just get barraged with it, not to mention you do get positive comments, or you want to engage with your audience, you know what I mean? So it's just like, you just can't really win. So anyways, yeah, I think it's just going to get more and more difficult for them to kind of keep doing that, you know what I mean? Rogue Lannister, what's happening? It's good to see you. Thank you for being here. Whew. I would say the comment section's been crazy, but I feel like it's me just been running my mouth. Super Cabre. We'll figure out that camera eventually, Lene.
If you watch Lunch and Lego, it's all day. It's just signs and wonders.
Brick
Sorry,
Jedi, good morning.
Morning.
Doing virtual high fives. Yeah, I know. Look, see the memories we got in the chat already. Haley, what's going on? Good morning to you.
Morning.
I know the completionist pain and the FOMO of pain, and I think they're both totally taken advantage of. You guys, man, there's something I was going to kind of get into a little bit more in the news if we ever get there. But it has to do with kind of like when you pull away from Lego, like we normally do, like, or we like how we normally are in Lego, things look different. I don't really have FOMO at all anymore, you know? So like right now, we're not right now, but like, so we just found out about like, got a picture of the UCS N-Wing Starfighter for the Mandalorian and Grogu movie or whatever. And the gift we purchased is going to be the Darksaber, right? Or Darksaber hilt. And I've been, you can't see them because all these Legos are in the way. I said Legos. How about that? How disconnected I said Legos.
Dude.
Oh
my God.
But I started collecting the lightsabers. I had gotten Yoda's and Luke's, and you know what I mean? So it just, again, that completionist mindset, I kind of want that Darksaber to put down there as well. But I just don't care anymore. I just don't care, which is a good feeling. It's a good feeling not caring. But I know it doesn't mean it's some stuff isn't gonna still get me. It's difficult. It's difficult. They need to help ambassadors move away from just being stuck on set pushing and move towards the cool parts and prints being added. They don't care about that, dude. They don't care about any of that. Sorry. EMS Bricks, also known as Renee. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. The mod mom out there. Good morning. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. Britt with the jokes. That's what he said. I love it. Dude, I love some that's what he said jokes. I really like it when people can flip the script a little bit, you know? So anyways, good call. Good call. Some people don't want free stuff.
I'm sure everybody wants free stuff.
But is it free?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't cost any money. But is it free?
No.
We're all doing the same thing. Like, how many people in here, when you get a set, you're doing the same thing? I'm building it. We're doing the same thing. We're talking about the perks because it's content and it's engaging and it's something we're passionate talking about.
But,
you're doing the same thing, LAN.
But the difference between us and LAN members, though, is LAN has Lego shackles on them. You know what I mean? They can only say so much of what they want, but without like getting in trouble. Or, I mean, you know, speaking of Brixie, that time that Brixie, they were over in Billa and Brixie was filming whatever that set was on the table, and whoever was working over there and that Lego didn't put that, I think it was the Rocket Raccoon set, but didn't put that away. And there was like a 0.02 second clip in Brixie's video of that Rocket Raccoon set. And they gave him like 6 months probation for that. Like,
I remember.
And look, and as much as I don't like Brixie, I defended him on that, man. I was like, dude, you should be telling Lego to go F themselves, man. Like, what are you talking about? How is that my fault?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that was ridiculous.
Unpopular opinion. I don't get anything from Lego. I'm not in LAN, but Brickcraft does send me almost every set. And it's not that when the little time that I have of people's attention, I try to present the positives from the set. So it's not that I'm lying or I'm not saying, oh, well, this part, you know, the clutch, the arm fell off. I think they're just, you know, just showing us the positives first. And it's like, when you get it, you'll see the arm falls off. But it's like, we're just going to tell you it's great. It's nostalgic and it's fun. I haven't heard one AFOL say a set isn't fun to build except R2D2. That R2D2 was hell. But other than anytime an AFOL describes a set, what's the first thing we say? It's fun. It's a fun set to build.
It's a fun set to build.
Fun set to build.
I mean, look, I'll criticize anything, it doesn't matter. But the reason why Lego gets so much crap, and not just from me, but like we'll say like from Ryan, you know, M&R Productions or some other people, you know what I mean, is because they put themselves on a pedestal. They stick their noses up. They act snooty. You know what I mean? They call themselves premium. The only the best is good enough. Like all this other. No, we pay attention to all detail. Like all this stuff that they say. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And then they do all this other crap that's the complete opposite of what they're saying. You know what I mean? So when they do things like that, I mean, I don't speak for anybody else, but I mean, like, that's why I call them out for it. So anyways, I don't know whose heart we're blessing, but go ahead, bless that heart.
I waved. I'm sorry, guys. I'll be back. I shouldn't have waved.
No, there it goes.
It's following me again. It's like following me. No, we're not gonna look at this jump. I'll be back.
Chef, been a member for 63 months. Good Lord.
Hey, nice, dude.
That's a lot of months. It's a lot of days. I can't do the math though.
Yeah, I don't know.
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. And we will definitely have to have that phone call soon. No crying in Lego. I know. But unfortunately, I'm probably going to. Moto, happy 299. I know. 300's coming, baby.
It is.
The road to 300. Wouldn't it be crazy if like we get to episode 300 and I was like, just kidding, guys.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
We're gonna go for another 300, baby.
You're like, I
go.
can't do this, dude.
It's so weird.
And I would be very okay with that.
Oh man, I feel so bad, dude. I feel so bad if I like totally yanked it back. I'm like, gimme.
Gimme. Just kidding.
I mean, I'm gonna feel empty. I'll say that because I almost consider like maybe we'll do it once a month. Like maybe once a month would be okay, but I don't know if that would fill everybody's. Dude, it looks like Lide's doing like some type of interpreted dance or something. You know what I mean? Like
she's doing sign language,
or she's voguing. Strike a pose. There's nothing to it.
It's so embarrassing. Like, and I don't know if y'all saw the private chat. I'm so nervous. Like, don't pan out too much.
So Princess Leanne is an essential Lego employee, but are they? Do you have to be paid to be an employee? Now, look, word around the campfire is like some of them do get paid for some things, for some projects, which that's good. I'm glad. But I just feel like, look, man, if they're going to promote your sets and then there's like rules that they have to follow and abide by, then you should be paying them for their time. That's just how it should be. You know what I mean? Let's see here. Where are we at? Sorry. I'm kind of going down the chat right now. I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Quarter Brick in the house.
Where is Quarter Brick?
Quarter Brick in the house, but not on the panel.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I love you.
Yeah, she forgot. She's like, oh, I'm supposed to be on the show.
It's like 6 o'clock where you are, like 6 a.m.
It's like early, man, where she's at. She gets a pass, man. Rob Claxton in the house. I'm just kidding. Like, I don't mean it like you get a pass. Like, you guys are paid employees. I feel like I'm Lego and you guys are landing.
Yeah. All right, Lego.
John, what's up? Good morning, first time listener, first time caller. Well, we appreciate you.
Welcome,
we appreciate you. Thank you for being here. I hope you're well. I hope you like what you hear and stick around. I'm usually the loud one. Rapture says, I think AFOLs need to understand having all the Lego doesn't make you a better person in the community. The acceptance of all at all levels of the hobby is where we need to return to. I mean, I totally agree with that. But I do need to add something, at least in my opinion, that the one thing about the Lego community that I didn't think about or realize for at least a good little while before, when I came out of my dark ages is like, look, the Lego community is like high school. There's just different cliques of people, different groups of people. Some people have a very tight circle they don't really let anybody into, maybe observe or talk to here or there, but just they don't let anybody in that circle. Other people are very accepting and their circle just gets bigger and bigger. Other people have circles, but like can kind of swim through the community, and can move in different circles. You know what I mean? Like it varies. It varies on who you know, how long you've been here.
Yeah.
What your demeanor is. There's some people that won't have anything to do with me. Just period. Straight up. Like
they're idiots.
No, they're not idiots. Like they're fine to have their opinions on things. You know what I mean? Like not everybody's gonna like everybody. You know what I mean? I understand that. You know what I mean? I don't even care if people call me names. I do this stuff all the time. I always just, my thing is like accusations. That's usually what I'm all about. Like when you accuse people of stuff, that's a different story.
we won't accept anyone not liking you. So you have that.
Well, I don't think we should go there. I'm in
the same boat, buddy.
So the acceptance of all is a little more nuanced, I think, Rapture. But I totally get what you're saying. You know what I mean? But I will say that even if you don't like somebody, you shouldn't like try and ban them or something like that. You know what I mean? Like as far as like the acceptance part, you know what I mean? Like, you know, well, there are a couple people. I think there are a couple lines. I think there are a couple lines you can cross that I think would probably get you banned from the community, or should get you banned from the community. There was something actually that happened that's kind of connected to the Lego community that I've just kind of learned about over the last couple of days. That it was news, and I just haven't quite dug into it to figure out like the whole thing and like everything revolving around it and stuff like that. But it had to do with Nick Cannon.
Oh, the
new host. He's the host of Lego Masters.
Yeah, he's the new host of Lego Masters.
Yeah, so there was some I was gonna say controversy, but I'll say it like they say over in the UK. Wait, how do they say it over there? Controversy. I can't even say it like they say it. Man. It doesn't matter. It's like trying to say garage. They say garage. I'm like, what?
Garage.
What's a garage? Brick Dynasty.
Or something?
Huh?
With Keisha Cole or Lego controversy?
I don't know what Keisha Cole has to do with it, but maybe she's part of it that I didn't read about. I don't know. Maybe there's multiple things going on. I do know it's not really a subject to talk about specifically in description on Good Morning Brick World. I do know that. I'll probably I would have brought it up probably on Friday, but I don't know, man. My photos are acting really weird and stuff. Brick Dynasty, though, it's good to see you. Dude, we got another co-host. But
yeah.
What's going on? Mom in the house.
Mama.
What's good, everybody?
What's up to, man?
Hey, no, man, just chilling. Working on phase 2 of the move, and you know, it's happening.
I just read your message, Brick Babe. Goodness gracious.
That's why I'm like stressing.
Yeah, no, I that's a bold move. It's still a bold move.
Wow, your camera's
like
really
camera just
clear.
fell down or something. Huh?
Don't mention his camera, Mamba. Don't mention it.
Look at her camera; is really clear. It's like up close. Pow.
I know. It's great.
I can see all the disorganization with the brickheads and this stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
No, it's when I pan over brickheads look good. And mind you, I'm at over 200, so still growing.
There we go. Listen, we started this. Don't forget, we started the collection. So we almost. That's right. The only thing I'm missing is the pets. That's a fun fact.
Well,
when I started the collection, it was with a name.
When you talk about a completionist mindset, I feel like brickhead collectors are definitely up there.
Not me. I don't want Star Wars, so I'm not a completionist.
No, listen. We did it. She did the research for me, and she looked it up, and then and I went out there and drove Lady Mamba crazy, and that's how we're there. Yeah. The only thing I'm missing currently to date is the pets, which I'm still on the fence of getting.
I have almost all the pets. I think I have all the pets and the holiday ones.
For some reason, they're like $40. I'm like, come on.
You're an A-phone.
No.
You're right.
The move is happening, and I'm trying to get rid of stuff. I'm trying to sell stuff, and
it's like trying to go the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Brett says, do LAN members have to pay Lego percentage of the earnings they get on viral videos? Some companies do. Not that I know of. If anything, I would imagine. I don't know how it works as far as taxes goes, because I don't think you're an employee unless you get paid. So, and they can't write off like the sets because they get them for free. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know how a lot of that stuff works. You know what I mean? Because I don't know. That's weird, but I don't care either. Honestly, I don't know what to mean about it. I don't care. I don't care what they do with their taxes and their money and stuff. Hive Ambassador Network. That was pretty funny. Smoking. I know, right? Like LAN members and stuff. We jump in all the circles. Yeah, man. It's good. It's good to try and be friends with as many people as you can. I mean, don't mean you got to try it hard, just impress people or something like that. You know, people should just like you for who you are. And they don't, then just move on. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
Look, I'm telling you, you're not gonna please everybody. Like there are some people, even like if you're really nice, dude. If there's some people that are overly too nice, or just like all they do is smile, like in that movie Smile, you know that scary movie. If they just smile all the time, I don't really want much to do with them. I mean, that sounds mean. I might still want something to do with you, but I mean, it's like it's just too much. Look, I remember in Key West, there was the McDonald's in Key West. Like every once in a while, I go there for breakfast in the morning and before work or something like that, and there'd be this lady, and she was just way too nice, dude. Just way like it was too much. It was too much, man. It was literally like wait, because you know she smiles, you guys smile back, hi, you know, and you do your little I don't know you, but I'm gonna be polite kind of thing, man. But like, it was too much. You got to pull back. Look, it's just like on the opposite end of the spectrum. It's fine to complain about stuff, but imagine if you just acted like me all the time. You know what I mean?
Right.
You can't just walk around doing that. Balance.
Still there smiling.
Huh?
I bet you she's still there smiling.
Ah, well, she was really old, so
she might not.
Why did I say anything?
This was easy.
Why?
She might not be
like
there anymore.
25 years ago.
Oh yeah, she's dead now.
Because I was like 21 or so. I can't remember. It was a while ago. All right. Well, you know what, everybody? It took an hour and 14 minutes, but we're done with the chat.
We're done.
I know. And you know what that means. We got to go kind of right into. I feel like the biggest news is Brixie quit land. It's like breaking news, everybody.
Yeah. You heard it here first. You heard it here first.
I don't know if he'll survive without that. Like that was kind of his niche.
Well, it would be, you know, it's so funny. I'm going to be a hypocrite because I just said I don't care about their money or taxes or anything, but it would be cool to be a little fly on the wall and figure out like what his percentage of income was as far because he just bought that like big warehouse, didn't he?
Yeah.
Or maybe it was a while ago. I don't know. I don't follow him, but
But his subscribers help that a lot because he has a lot of subscribers. Members. Yeah, he has. Yeah.
I remember one day. I can't remember how, but I don't know. I maybe I guessed it was an educated guess, but anyways, but it was about how many members Stud City had. And I can't remember how, or if I knew the number, or maybe it was a rough number or something, but I just calculated like, oh, even if they did the lowest tier, this is how much you'd make. And I was like, God damn. After taxes or after, you know, like YouTube takes their percentage or whatever. So, yeah, I'm sure he's got a lot of members, you know, people.
He did get banned. For whatever reason. He got banned twice before, though.
I was talking about one of the reasons.
One time, and then I guess like 10 months or something.
Yeah, 6 months was one. I don't remember about the other one, but I don't know, man. You know, because I've said like there are some land members that I think that do way more damage to land than like I ever could. You know what I mean? As far as my complaints go, because they just say some of the most, dude, not reading the room type comments I've ever seen in my life. You know. So yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting because like I said, he's got to have some serious expenses, you know, because it just like with everybody, and obviously it's not like it's any of our business, but like it's curious to wonder sometimes, like, you know, how some people make it, like how they can kind of afford to do it. And I'm not talking like, oh, how you can afford to buy, or like I said, like how you can like just kind of afford to live. Especially like, again, I don't watch this stuff that much, you know, only when I'm doing research for ranting, but like, I don't know like how big that warehouse is that he got, how much money he spent on it. You know what I mean? Like all these other expenses, plus his wife, they had a kid. I think they only have one. They got two now.
Twins. They had twins.
They got twins.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. And, I mean, I followed his story with the warehouse for a little while. The plan now is he's going to open like a tour kind of museum type of thing where, you know, open to the public. I guess income will come from there because I know his wife, she quit. This story was live. They put it out there. She quit her job to go full time with him.
Yeah. So, she looks lovely, man. You know, like
they're like a
everything
team.
I've
They're
ever
a power
seen
team.
of her, you know, it's obviously disconnected from Brixie. I think, you know, she seems like a very sweet woman. You know what I mean? Probably a really good mom, I'm sure. But yeah, I don't know, man. I gotta tell you, but some of that stuff though, it's fickle. Can you imagine? And again, Lego will never go away. But can you imagine, like, if something were to happen, the bubble would burst or something? You know what I mean? And people could still love Lego or collect or whatever, but it just doesn't. It's not like what it was. You know, like if it had stocks would go down or something. You know, it'd be hard maybe to survive off of Lego content. You know what I mean? I get why people watch this stuff though, man. I mean, the city is incredible and all that. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I get it. I'd probably watch them too if I didn't not like them. So, but I got principles, man, and they're not made out of sand. So,
I have an
Bobby,
observation.
what's up?
I have an observation. So I know someone else who has a warehouse, and if those sets were built and not in boxes, they would probably need another residence as well. Just saying, I know a guy.
I mean, I don't know who you're talking about.
Not in boxes. I think they would be doing this.
And what's crazy is that I'm getting rid of it so much, and I can't even get rid of like enough. It's just so much, but I keep on buying, so that's my fault. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, you're replacing what you're getting rid of. What are you talking about?
I'm saying that to myself, and the boxes are bigger. So
Dude, every time I see you, like you got something new, I'm like, did he just get rid of something? Let's just replace what he got rid of.
Every other story, he's getting something new. And
I realized there was a problem when we went to Florida,
lunch.
and we came back, and I had to buy 2 suitcases to fill those because I'm like, man, there might be a problem.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, I'm surprised Mrs. Hive let me go as far as she did without ever like saying really anything. Like every once in a blue moon, like maybe once, twice a year, she'd be like, "You sure you want to get that?"
Yeah.
Shout out to you guys though, because look, Hive, you have your space, right?
I do.
Look, Drew, you got your space, and believe you me, people out there listening, like there's like another 60, 70 tables behind him on the other side of that room. Lene has her space. This is my room, and I'm surprised that Lady Mamba even let me put up shelf. There's another shelf. I'm like, I could fit a shelf there. And this is my room, so man.
Yeah, because I gotta imagine from her perspective, she probably thought like, "Oh yeah, you're just a little face. He'll come out of it."
Not a face.
Next thing I know, I'm like, "Yeah, craziness." So, we have another guy. We got another co-host.
Co-host.
Do it.
Hey. On vacation, Jay.
Not even. Move.
There we go.
Who's
2
your
more
friend?
guys.
Oh,
we got a puppy.
We got a doggy.
Nia, the family Doberman. Come here.
Oh, for real, friend.
Nope.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, she's just wild. I just let her in. Yeah, so not quite on vacation.
Let's see here. Where are we at? Oh, we're talking about some news. That's right. So let me share the screen. Let me get all that shared. I mean, I can't remember how much news is going on like right now as far as sets and stuff goes, but so we do have this Lego Restaurants of the World Mexico gift with purchase review. I love this.
Yeah, I got one coming.
I would love to get
I
one
bought
of
that
this.
thing I got that thing at midnight.
If it's not crazy expensive, I might buy it on the aftermarket. Because I would hate to have to spend $180 to get this thing, man. You know what I mean? I just heard sorry, I was like, I just heard another guest here. Whoops. No, I love this thing, but this is what I was talking about earlier. When you pull back from barely, or if all, really buying any Lego, like my perception on like gift purchases changed.
Mm-hmm.
So now I would only get this if I was literally going to buy something. You know what I mean? Instead of like it's drawing me in to spend money because I want it.
Well, I already got the sushi restaurant, the little sushi one, and I was like, oh, god dang it, now I got to get the Mexico one. I mean, dude,
I want this thing so bad because
it'd be dumb for me not to get the Mexico one.
Well, one, it looks great.
Come on.
It looks amazing. I love Mexico. It also something that would be great to have in the city.
Yeah.
So I just would love to have it, but again, I'm not going to go out of my way right now
I
to drop
know.
$180, to get it.
That would
Just
be
like that
dope.
sushi,
Took
the
that
sushi
and
one I
made that
wanted
into a
too.
truck.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, that would have been cool.
Yeah.
And mock
Yeah.
that out into a food truck. And
Yeah, like
just
a taco
keep the
truck.
sign on top.
Exactly.
Yeah, just add some leaves to
That'd be
that.
cool,
Yeah,
yeah.
shout out to that.
Even though I'm not a fan of stickers, I do like, it's got the avocado and the chili pepper on there. That is so good.
A lot of detail there.
Yeah, man. No, it's great. Also, I know these aren't brand new, but I love these newer leaves, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're like
Yeah.
slimy tongue leaves.
Yeah. So
See,
this
my
is a
thing with that-
wonderful, huh?
But it says the exception is the Jurassic Park Jeep,
Oh,
so you can't get the
Yes.
gift of purchase with that.
Right. I saw
So
that.
I'm like-
I was like, why did
so I'm
they
like, nope.
Did it really?
that one
So
thing?
if we get
Right.
the Mando set, can that comes with it? If we get the Mando,
Because this just says purchases of $180.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Oh no, but when you go on the website,
when you go on the
nope.
website, it says excluding Jurassic Park Jeep.
Oh,
Yep.
wow. That's
Like
Oh, that's a-
specifically says that. I was like, why
Right.
that? Of all things, like, I mean, I get
Yeah.
it. It's the but why? I don't understand their thought process on that.
Exactly.
Like, what does
I
it
don't
matter
know.
whether you're still blowing $180? What does it matter
Yeah.
whether you're
Well,
buying
I
$180
can tell you
worth
this.
of parts or $180 worth of?
I mean,
You
yeah,
know?
that's crazy. But I will say this: if I was just happened to be going, oh man, I'm gonna buy the new modular, you know what I mean? I would be floored if I got this for free on top of getting the modular. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
yeah. So that's where that's where like sometimes my rants, or anybody's complaints can be double-sided because you could look at it as, oh, I bought something and they gave me a set. Or you can look at it as, oh, they're giving a gift of purchase to draw in you to spend the money. You know what I mean? Like, or it could be both, but
don't exclude a set. That's
Yeah.
always my issue with the gift with
Yeah,
purchases. I see
yeah.
if it's like, oh, you can only get this gift with purchase because
Yeah.
it complements the set, but not, oh, you can't get this. That's no.
yeah,
That's not cool.
I know.
Spot on, spot
Especially when it's I get that. I get that. Another week has passed and we're now up to 76 projects 76 projects, man, that have qualified for the Lego Ideas First 2026 review stage. With this update, there are 5 more projects that will now scrutinize to see if they are worthy enough to become an official Lego set. Chinese Miracle Box. Okay.
Okay.
Don't
I
like
feel
it.
like that's geared towards a certain audience, but moving on.
Mm-mm.
Fuzzy Bumblebee.
Oh, look,
Well,
there you go.
look at that.
You, good,
Finally.
you got a bumblebee. huh?
Got a
Right.
good bee. Dude, where did
That's
you
don't
good
like
with
win?
the insects. That's good with the
I don't like
insects, though. Remember when the insects
Yeah.
came out? You could put that with that.
I know.
Yeah.
They should have.
That,
but
that's
you know
a
what?
solid bee right there.
But I don't
That'd
know.
be cool. We put that in a city, like a giant horde of bees just attacking the city.
Renee's like, nah.
Here's
but
the thing.
I'm
Fun-
curious about these
Where's
wings,
the
though.
stinker? That's what you're worried about.
That's probably like the same material they
Oh,
use for
yeah.
Vision's cape. That
Mm.
plastic.
Interesting.
I've never been stung, so
I
yeah.
have. I'm allergic
That's
to
crazy.
bees.
I keep wanting to say Italia, but it's Italy.
No, it's Italia, right?
It's Italia, but
What
it's
is
Italy.
Is that supposed to be Italy just spelled differently?
Well,
Are
maybe
we
that's-
saying Italy wrong? Or is this supposed to be?
maybe you've been saying it wrong this whole time.
I just feel like they're trying to troll Americans, man. They're like,
The
look
one
how
with the
stupid
boot-
the Americans are. They can't even
Yeah.
pronounce it right.
Yeah.
It's like, no, man, I was brought up. It's Italy. What is this?
It's
The
no,
one with the boot.
It's the booze.
Ah,
The boot.
dude, I ain't got time for this.
This-
There we go.
Oh, there we
go.
go.
There we
a good one.
go. Dude,
That is one thing right there. That is sweet.
Does it play tapes?
right. Does it have the sound box like a Soundwave?
I will
Right.
say, I
Yeah.
appreciate that they kept the boom.
Yeah,
boom
they needed
box.
boom box.
'Cause
Yeah.
that's what we used
I
to
w-
call them back in the day.
Yeah.
They could have took out
Boomboxes.
stereo. They could have
Yeah,
left stereo.
yeah, right,
out.
yeah,
Boombox
yeah,
would've
yeah.
been
Yeah, you
fine.
know what?
Right.
Actually, you're totally right.
Yeah.
Actually, it
But
would've been
that's
better
for
if
the
they
new
did.
generation because the
That's
new
okay.
generation wouldn't have understood.
Yeah,
what
because
the
they're
hell a
probably like,
boombox
"What's a
was.
boombox?"
Yeah, they were like, what the hell?
Mhm.
Like if I told my
What
daughter a
app is
boombox,
that?
she'd be like, "What the hell's a boombox?"
But
I have to put stereo at the end of it for her to understand. Like, oh, it's something
Yeah,
that plays
but they don't even
music.
understand how much free access they have to music. Back in the days, like if
Oh,
you
yeah.
have a tape, you have music. Right now, you just go on your phone, any song you want,
Oh,
boom,
yeah,
it's there.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
Remember when you had
There's
to,
so much
you had to
that went
record it off
behind
the
it.
radio station?
Dude,
Remember
the
that?
internet's
These
made everybody
tapes?
soft, man. You know what?
Yes.
Do you know what kind of MacGyver stuff we had to pull to watch any kind of
Yes.
porn back in the day?
Hi. This is the wrong show, bro.
Oh,
Wrong show.
I meant
You had to
Oh
put
my
a
God.
little piece
Wrong
of the tape off
show.
on the top.
I meant
to record a
I
song.
meant educational.
It
Yeah,
It is 8 in the
Educational
morning.
videos.
educational movies. Educational movies.
R-rated movies.
I was
Yes.
still stuck on the boombox because not all of them had stereo sound. Having stereo sound was like something.
Yes,
Mhm.
this
It was
is
an
what I'm
upgrade.
saying. Come on,
I
you
think
just
just
having-
chilling.
Having a camera that moves, you had your stereo sound. It was, you were putting your hand up. you were.
Let's get back into it.
That is awesome.
Boombox.
That's a definite for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, man, and I tell you, it would be amazing if you could put a tape in there and play it, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like it's impossible to make something.
No,
like
it's
that,
not.
you know?
Engineers
I mean,
I mean,
not.
don't get me wrong. Lego, they just probably put a smart brick in it.
yes. Or
Oh,
Lego
gosh,
would
yes.
put a generic kind of everything
Yeah.
awesome beat in it
Something
or
like that.
something, and that's it. Yeah.
Makoto Markets. This
Yeah.
is beautiful, but I can already tell it's like 7,000 pieces.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like
Yeah.
And $7,000 too.
All right,
Yeah.
so we're moving on.
that.
Lego Star Wars Day set reveal live stream on April 15th.
Wow.
Pass.
Well, Lego, I hate to break it to you, but if it's going to be that UCS in-1 Starfighter, you already leaked it.
Mhm.
So if anybody hasn't seen this, on MNR is he made a video, I don't know, yesterday or the day before or whatever about this. And you would think like, oh, he got this leak through some source that he might have or whatever, because you know Ryan has sources, whatever. No, he was on Lego.com. And there's a picture of the UCS Starfighter.
Does it have a
Like,
smart brick?
I don't think so, but it's hard to tell.
I hope not.
Oh my god, dude!
Smart
Yeah.
brick or not smart.
Yeah, I got it. Little
Man.
brick.
Look.
He wanted it, and it's just not worth it. Man.
I talked about this the other night,
Remedial
man,
brick.
and dude, the smart brick stuff is not doing well at all. Like at all.
You saw Super Lego that he put a picture that it was on super clearance, like $50 off somewhere. I'm like, wow.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
assuming Walmart because it was a yellow sticker, but wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, like
That-
dirt cheap.
And, you know, and it's interesting because we were talking about LAN. Now, I don't know what's what, okay, with LAN and the smart play stuff, because it's not like I haven't seen some LAN people do some quickie type reviews on it or whatever, but it has been noticeable that, you know, when it comes to like the amount of LAN members that would normally do reviews on some new set or whatever like that, it's basically, you know,
Oh yeah. I haven't seen anybody do
know what I
anything
mean?
on it.
But I have seen some newer reviews pop up about smart plate sets from non-Lammer review people, like or just random. One is mainly kind of a Star Wars Lego kind of guy. He's a total shill. I hate him. The other one, I don't even know who this guy is, but he made a mock of like, I don't know, like 30 freaking cantinas or something like that.
Mhm.
Oh, that's
Like,
cool.
put them all together and like, but dude, God, I hate to say this 'cause again, I'm trying not to rant on Good Morning Brick Road, man, but it's like, look, what did you think it was going to sound like? You know, if you put like 30 of them together, did you think it was going to make some type of like beautiful noise that's different? You know,
That was
it
that
sounds
was
like
probably the point.
no, it sounds like what one would sound like, except for amplified 30 times. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's
Yeah.
very
But that's not how
disturbing.
they advertise it, though. They advertised it where they'll be like in sync and do all the different things. Like I think it was like the duck and had like the little chicks following all the stuff. So it's like,
I just feel like Lego is desperate at this point because they spent so much money on marketing and all that.
I mean,
you know what
oh, yeah.
They have
and, like,
Soundwave, and Soundwave has a chip that you can hear clearly what he's saying. Right?
Yeah.
Am I bugging? Right.
Really.
Why
No,
not
yeah,
use
yeah.
the
I
same
mean-
kind of concept with the smart brick?
Yeah, there's other stuff. I mean, it's yeah, but I think that they've tried to get some people out there that will be total shills about it and not worry about like complaints or nothing like that. Because yeah, it's not good. It's just not good. Fat Daddy Brick, what's going on? Good to see you.
What up?
Hi, did you see the video of the guy taking $1,600 of minifigs to 4 different bricks? Yes,
what?
I did. And I was going to do either a reaction video or bring it up on Pure Ant Fury. I'll probably bring it up on Extra Fury. I'm not sure, but I'm definitely going to do some type of content around it. So there's a dude, I don't know exactly where, but he got a container full of minifigs. And in those minifigs, most of them are just like whatever, $8 figs, $4 figs, whatever. But he sprinkled in like 4 of them that were worth like $100, $200 or something like that. And then he put a gold C3PO in there that's worth like whatever, $1,200 or something. It might be more. I don't know.
Right.
So he took them to 4 different bricks of minifigs, and every one of them basically. And before I say this, let me just put a disclaimer out here. I acknowledge that, first of all, bricks and minifigs is like the Pawn Stars of the Lego world. Okay. They're basically a pawn shop. The way they make money is they buy low, sell high.
Right.
I have
That's
no problems with that.
And that's any resale. That's any company, even like a GameStop, they're few and far in between, or any. That's just the general business. So,
now, do I think sometimes they do not really treat you right or give you a right or good price or whatever, or good trade-in? I don't know. Yes, I mean, but for the most part, I understand that's their model of how they make money. Okay,
Yes.
Got it. This was different. What they were showing these people, because he had like a hidden camera thing, and they were acting like either like overlooking some of the figs, or even if he calculated, and I'm just giving a rough number because I can't remember exact numbers, but he calculated like, let's say $600 that he had of figs, not including the gold C3PO, just the other ones, right? $600. So he's like, okay, if they gave me half, I should still at least get like $300 basically out of it. And they were offering him like $50 maybe 100, maybe 100. And then the last one, I'm going to, again, make another disclaimer. The guy, maybe he forgot, but they brought it to the last one. He's looking at the figs or whatever. He gives them, the guy gives them back the figs. They walk out, but he didn't put the gold C3PO back in there.
Oh,
so it looks like he was trying to steal the gold C3PO.
Right.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah. So all 4 of them did that. And the last one that tried to steal a gold C3PO, allegedly, right? I don't want anybody, I don't want some lawyer calling me, be like, oh, you know what? Anyways, he said that bricks and minifigs was like the one he goes to and stuff. You know what I mean? But he was like disguised, and at that one he used like his friend to do it. You know what I mean? So they wouldn't recognize the other guy. So, but the point is, man, all 4 of them, basically tried to rip them off. Give them way less because they were acting like they didn't know how much the figs were worth. You know what I mean? Like, I found these under my bed. Some were my brothers. I'm just trying to get rid of them, kind of thing. Mm-hmm. What's that?
Okay, but in that case, that's fair. I feel like that's fair because it's like if you give a story. So, like, I'll give an example of like I have a whole bunch of vinyl records. I acquired them. They weren't mine. I don't know what the value of them are. I'm like, I don't care because I didn't pay for it. Here, I'm pretty sure there's one of them is probably expensive. Well, that's you unload it. So if you present yourself like that and you don't care about it, you're opening yourself up to scamming. Well, not scamming, but with that versus if you're haggling, because a lot of people will just want to get rid of stuff, not necessarily caring. So that's why I'm like,
I understand the realistic approach you're taking at it. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, well, if you leave your car door unlocked and somebody robs you, then, what do you expect? So I get that part, you know what I mean? But it doesn't make it right. Now
I'm curious to
that's business,
you won't get an honest answer out of them, but I wonder how many of them, meaning the bricks and minfig employees, had no idea what those minfigs
that's their job to know.
I get that.
But like, do they have a?
I get that. But if you're hiring a part timer that's making $8 an hour, give a crap that a gold minfig, man, it looks cool, but I might not know that that's worth $1,200, and I'm like, you got about $50 worth of minfigs.
Well, I'm just saying, if your store is about trading in like figs and Lego stuff like that, then that's why they look up. Then that's your job, and if you're not going to do your job right or not care, then obviously you don't need to work there.
But I think that's also where like the BAM stores that I go to out here, they have specific trading hours. Like you have to make an appointment because they have those specific people.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's different versus if that store doesn't have it, because it's like, do they have it? What system is in play? Like, is it go to Brick Economy, go to eBay, do these searches? Because you can't because like there's no major Lego database in a sense to figure it out. Like
I just feel like,
I definitely think what you were watching was probably rage bait for sure.
No, well, I mean, it could have been,
so.
but it doesn't. But
Yeah.
that doesn't disqualify the fact that what they showed was real. You know what I mean? And it really
Yeah.
happened. Now, as far as like, let me try and make sure I put this the right way, because I think that individually, if somebody at Bricks and Minifigs wants to rip somebody off, try it. You know what I mean? It's I don't think there's any kind of legal thing necessarily that anybody could do about it anyways. But I think about like there still should be, some type of morals and business, you know what I mean? Ethics. So here's the thing. Okay, fine, rip me off. But if I see somebody stealing your shit, I'm not gonna say anything about it. How you like that? You know what I mean? I won't care about all these people robbing Bricks and Minifigs anymore. How about that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, if you guys want to rip your customers off, then fine. We'll just let them rip you off too. You know what I mean? I don't condone it, but again, I'm just not gonna care. You know what I mean? Like now, but that's tough too, because I don't want to paint a broad stroke across all Bricks and Minifigs, because clearly there's some good people out there. There's honest people. You know what I mean? It's just same thing with any business. You know what I mean? Like, and I also completely understand where Jay's coming from on this as well, because I don't think you should scam people, but at the same time, you should kind of know what you're doing. For instance, Mrs. Hive knows at least a few things that I have that are like worth money.
Mm-hmm.
So if something were to happen to me, she knows if she takes it to a Bricks and Minifigs, she's gonna be like, now that Darth Revan, he always said that thing's worth a couple $100. You're trying to give me $25 for it. Like,
Right.
something ain't right here.
But
yes.
you know what? So we're all AFOLs. I would like to think the panel we're enthusiasts.
I mean,
So-
I'm not really an adult sometimes, but just kidding. Go ahead.
Let's say we represent 5 different bricks and minifigs. I'm gonna have a different price. We all have a different knowledge. So it's not like we're trying to rip anybody off. It's just we all have a different knowledge base. And like Jay said, what is the standard for the calculation?
Look, as far as like the standard, there's going to be at least a close number. You know what I mean? Like, there's not going to be an exact, like every Bricks and Minifigs probably isn't going to have an exact number they're going to give you for. Like,
right.
You know what I mean, because there's their own judgment. Again, the fig might be a little worn.
And then you also have to think about it.
But it's like usually an average.
But where do you find that average? Because like if it's a Star Wars set, Lene and I, I'm building a Star Wars brickhead. I don't know this character. So we're not gonna know. Right. So we're not gonna know. And then also it's one of those things where you have to think about it from a business point of view. You're selling me this. Do I have a lot of Star Wars fans? Do I have a lot of Ninjago fans? Do I have Brickhead fans? Which one's going to sell out of a theme at my store versus somebody else's store?
You have to look at it in a perspective of, in the world, you have people that want to do business, and then there's people that want to make money, and there's the big difference. Like you can't find an honest contractor, you can't find an honest mechanic, but if you can, those are the people that you want to work with. And in our world, somebody in Bricks and Minifigs, if you could find somebody that's honest, regardless of the theme, whether they're gonna tell you like, listen, this is it, this ain't it. I'm watching this video. This guy clearly tried to get over on him. He tried to give him every excuse under the sun, or it's fake, or it's this. And I'm watching the video right now, and it's blowing my mind. But you gotta find, to be a profitable or a good Bricks and Minifigs, you gotta be willing to work with the community and assume that they're not dumb, that they know what they're talking about as well. Like if I come in and I want to sell something, it's because I know what I have or I don't, and I'm hoping that you can give me the knowledge and not try to rob me, because I'm gonna come again. You're my Bricks and Minifigs, you're my guy. Like if not, then I would just keep it or put it on Facebook Market. But no, I'm trying to give back, so you give back. It's a give and take.
And I'll tell you something else, man. Bricks and Minifigs, for the most part, like I don't even know how they make money to stay really
don't
and profit, anyways. Because like when I say buy low, you still have to give the customer something that's worth something for them. You know what I mean? Like it could be, and everybody's got their own line to be drawn. You know what I mean? But like, because like what Mama might sell for his fig might be high. He might want more money than what I would be willing to sell it for. You know what I mean? It just depends on the situation and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and look at like at the one by in Brick Road. Hive, your whole thing where they were overselling a set. Someone's gonna buy it.
That was still being sold on Lego too.
Yeah. So
Yeah, but,
obviously
yeah,
that's their not shame that I haven't gone there, but that might be their thing. They might sell something high to sell something low because they know their clientele is not going to do it. They're just, hey, I'm just going to try to make money. If I make it, I make it. If I don't, I don't.
Well, and there's something else too, and obviously we're not going to get really into it. It's just an observation that look, everything, not just Lego. If things keep up going the way they're going, man, everything's going to be very expensive for a while. Because everything that we get, that we go buy, no matter really what the hell it is, almost, man, it got shipped here by a truck, a train, a boat. And I don't know if anybody's been paying attention to gas prices lately,
dude.
Dude, I looked at the gas pump the other day. I was like, man, am I in California? Like,
y'all can right here, man. Y'all can look. I'm going to play the littlest violin for all of y'all.
Yeah, these two right here are probably paying the most in gas out of all of them.
410 is blowing my mind. I'm taking the train.
That's that was our average before this. It's what? 549, 560.
Ours would have been way
ours is 350, 3 something.
Andrew, don't talk to me about threes. I haven't seen threes in years.
What about 450? It was almost $60 to fill my tank the other day.
I think I was a T-fall when it was when gas was 3.
Yeah, we have too much. Plus, we have congestion. The toll price and all that. Like, I'm literally driving to right about 2 blocks before parking and then walking somewhere or taking the train to go the rest of the way.
Oh yeah, parking right.
Just to avoid paying that toll. That's stupid.
I've almost thought about running for politics, man. I've almost thought about doing it, dude. Like, what am I gonna do? Lose? Like, I care if I lose, you know what I mean? But I'm like, dude, I feel like I could run circles around most of these people, man. And I didn't even get the same type of education. It's just about common sense. Look, a big thing is contracting. Like when we have people, like when they hire people to build our roads or whatever, you know what I mean? They have contractors and they get bids and stuff like that. Now, I'm sure, not all of them, but I'm sure some of them are getting kickbacks. And that's why they pick certain contractors. You know what I mean? But the problem is they don't even pick good contractors to get kickbacks from. You know what I mean? So like, but that's why it takes 5 years to build a road, you know, because of
a bridge,
stuff like that, or bureaucracy. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, dude, enough is enough, man. Like if you're gonna tax my ass to sky high, like at least when I'm driving down the road and work, man, I'm not like like every once in a while, like some people like have talked to me, while I'm driving, you know what I mean, like messaging or something like that, or talking, you know what I mean, and like they're always like, man, like I hear that bang 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 like in the background. I'm just like, I know it's our lovely roads. By the way, London Bridge Bricks is out there. Good morning, breakfast. Good morning, Brick World. $2.99. I hit the like button, peeps. Hello, everyone. Hope you're all well. Hope you're well too, Greg. Thank you for
yes.
Let's see here. What were we saying? They never brought in an expert. Yeah, some of those guys, dude, were definitely pulling some crap, man. I'll tell you that. I saw that video. Funny how it was the gold C-3PO that actually got left out. I know, and then he tried to say it was fake. He's like, it's not even a real one.
I am actually curious if anyone knows, but like, what is like, how do they do the resales? If anyone owns a BAM or knows someone, because like, what credible source can you go to in the moment in the store?
They use a couple of different ones. They use Bricklink, eBay.
I've seen them look it up before. Like, I'm not exactly what they're looking up, but they're looking it up to see what it's worth. And obviously, they're gonna
I know the system that I have for when I'm reselling. I'll look at Brick Economy, I'll look at Bricklink sometimes, but what the major thing that I'm doing, I'm going on eBay. I'm clicking the item, and then I'm also clicking sold to see how much it's sold for. Just because you put it up for auction, how much are people actually buying it for?
But it's still subjective, and my personal opinion, I think Bricklink is the closest thing to the Kelly Blue Book, because even if, let's say I take this and I'm grabbing something, the little Queer Eye Guy fig, okay, it's in mint condition. Somebody could say, no, it's not. It's a little scuffed. It's it's still going to be the condition is still going to be subjective.
Well, that's kind of where the free market part comes in too. You know what I mean? Because the consumer ultimately determines on what the price value is going to go for. They don't just go like, the seller's not like, I like this fig a lot, I'm going to sell it for $300. You know what I mean? They try and generally, I'm not an economist, you know what I mean? But like generally I would assume like they go a little high. You know what I mean? Or maybe go really high, stupid high at first, especially if it's something kind of rare or whatever, right?
Drop down.
And then depending on if it
That's
sells, you know what I mean, it slowly goes back down. Well, generally it will anyway. It happens. Some stuff just stays higher, just keeps going higher. You know, it does happen. But the thing is, if someone buys something for $150, then bam, you've got some sort of like standard now to go back on. Now you can still try and like, I usually, when I sell stuff, I always sell it cheaper than just about everybody because I like to make money, but I also like return customers. I like people saying like, you get a good deal if you buy something from Hive, you know? So that's my philosophy. But some people will push it, man. You know what I mean?
But some people also don't have that luxury to do that too.
If you have a Bausch
the luxury to sell a little bit low, because if you have a lot of inventory, you can sell low versus if you have little inventory with little things that it's like it's a balancing act of things.
And you might try and sell it at a certain point and people just aren't going to buy it. You know what I mean? It just depends, you know what I mean? Because some stuff might not be worth it. Again, a lot of it obviously goes by rarity. You know, that kind of stuff is like the biggest factor.
And that changes.
And time being sold. So if you have something for sale in January and here we are in May and you're still selling it for 500, something ain't right, buddy. You're going to have to drop that price.
Yeah.
You know, because it's just not.
But some people will just hold on to stuff, man. And they just won't sell it cheaper. Like they just got their standard and they're just not going to do it, you know. But it's weird because a lot of people, when I've talked about this, they told me like, well, you disagree with the bigger picture about Lego. Like when people say like, well, if people didn't buy it, Lego wouldn't sell it for so expensive. And I'm like, I don't like that philosophy because I feel like that's blaming Lego just wanting to be greedy effers. And you're blaming it on the consumer because they're buying Lego stuff. Well, what do you want them to do? Not buy Lego stuff? If people just took a big strike, you think Lego's going to be really like, all right, well, we're premium still, but we're going to drop our prices a whole bunch because apparently we piss people off. I don't know. Yeah. It's not the same thing though on the smaller scale, in my opinion. Like as far as like individual sellers or people that flip stuff,
like whatnot sellers,
yeah.
Well,
different.
I was thinking about like the Bricks and Minfig store. Who are they catering towards? Are they catering towards AFOLs? Because that's what they come off as. Like
it comes off as AFOLs.
We're catering towards AFOLs, but their prices we're selling to normies. You know what I'm saying? Because they're AFOLs are going to know. Like when I walk in and they asking $900 for that set, I'm like, that ain't worth $900.
Dude, for instance, it's just like
but my mom walking in saying I want to buy that set, they're going to be like, oh, okay, well, I guess that's reasonable, whatever,
What's up, Booktown? How you doing, brother? And I see Toons Bricks out there also. It's a thin line between making money and getting ripped off. Yeah, it is. So look, it's just like when the last Brick World Chicago we were at, right? And I was, I've told the story. I was at the Bricks and Minifigs there, or one of the Bricks and Minifigs, and I wanted to get a UCS Falcon. They had one out of the box. Some of it was kind of broken off or whatever, just sitting on a box on the floor in the back. Yeah. And I'm like, dude, I'll give you $700 cash. I'll go get cash right now. I'll give you $700 for it because they were selling it for $1,000. And I was like, dude, and he would not go down. And I'm like, I can buy it brand new for whatever, $850 or whatever it is at the Lego store, man. Like, what are you doing, man? But he wouldn't back down on it. You know what I mean? So now whether or not he just wouldn't just out of sheer pride or like maybe the owner's like, no, that doesn't go below 1,000 or whatever. You know what I mean?
Right. That also sounds like right. That also kind of sounds like it's a sentimental thing. So like, I don't want to sell it, but if someone buys it for this,
right.
That's how I look at it like that.
It comes off like that.
I just feel like that's like horrible business, man.
That
you're sitting here, you put it out on the floor for.
It's almost like you have feels for it. Like, God, I don't want to get rid of it, but if I do, I'll sell it for $1,000.
Right?
Oh my God, it's so crazy. Pawn Star honestly tells the value and what they're willing to pay for it. Banff is dishonest and peak. Well, again, we can't speak for all.
Not all of them. I mean? Not all.
Yeah, there's definitely some very good bricks and minifigs.
I mean, I went to my Bricks and Minifigs and they were kind. And the only thing that I found a little bit weird were, they were like, hey, if you bring it in, we'll buy it off for you. You get cash or store credit. And when I get there, he was like, oh, well, let me see your receipts. I'm like, all right.
Receipts?
Yeah, dude, lucky I have receipts, but you can't preach one thing and then come in another because now you're giving me the option to give you a price. Because I got a receipt. Now I know what it's worth. Like you can't.
I can just.
That's not a good negotiating tactic right there.
And they always give
I
more for
don't-
store credit, but that's
Oh yeah, always,
more for
of course,
store
because it's more money.
credit. I
It's
got the
all money.
lightsabers when they
Right.
first came out, those big giant Lego ones, and
Mhm.
yeah, I took 2 sets and switched it and got that. But
But I
But wait, they're
really
asking
do
for
that.
receipts. Who keeps?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, who keeps receipts?
yeah.
I
And
do.
what if they're
It depends on
gifted?
what it is.
I mean,
I'm not keeping a receipt for my Dunkin' Donuts coffee, but like if I buy something really expensive and big, I kept the receipt
Yeah.
for my tablet. I probably
I mean-
it's probably past the warranty area
In
now.
the
but,
Lego
like-
store, I tell them always give me email and paper receipts. I keep all my paper receipts. I'm
But
old school like that.
But I
But,
wanted
like,
to say,
but my thing is, but why? Like, the only reason why I'm thinking they want the receipt is to make sure it wasn't stolen. Like they were, like they really care if it was stolen or not. But also, like you said, Mom, but like the receipt, like let me see your receipt, to get a price. Because what if you used your points? What if it was gifted? There's so many different
Yeah.
things. I
Yeah,
have
what if you got it as a Christmas gift? Yeah, I don't have a receipt.
right.
Yeah.
right,
But a
right.
receipt allows the negotiation to be different than, because if you go in and say, well, I know this is around this much, what are you willing to give me? But if
My
I got
receipt
an
is the
exact
internet.
price, I got an exact price. Now
I mean, at least
you're
just
not
the
telling me
proof of-
nothing.
At least the proof of purchase part. you know
Proof
what
of
I mean, I guess.
purchase, right? Yeah.
Nah.
But look, I want to say though, like I really appreciated this dude's video. Now everything was pretty streamlined. Everyone he went to, like I don't remember there being a bunch of cuts or anything like that. And like what Jay was saying, I don't want to see like rage bait videos or stuff that's doctored or anything like that. But the reason why I really appreciate it is because I feel like just like with any business, it's good to sometimes to be shopped. It reminds me of because most of my career I've worked in residential maintenance, right?
Mhm.
So I learned a lot of stuff from the office, like from the leasing agents and stuff like that. And they would get shopped. Someone would come in disguised as somebody looking for a place to live or whatever, and basically make sure that they follow all like HR stuff, all of fair housing,
Undercover boss.
undercover type stuff, right? So I appreciate that there's still people that will go out there and do some, and I say this sort of lightly, you know what I mean, but like some investigative like journalism type stuff, you know what I mean? I think it's very good, very good. And I wish more people would do this with big corporations, is to keep these people honest, because I'm all about them making money, you know what I mean? But when you cut corners, especially when it comes to safety stuff, you know what I mean? Whether it's environmental stuff or just people's health or something like that, like, or taxes is a big one, where these loopholes are, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's like, that's our government, Slurpee, what's going on? It's good to see you.
Up?
Hi for governor.
Okay.
Dude, I don't know if people would really like me as governor of Maryland, man. I'd be like cutting a lot of stuff, man.
What's the difference between you and Westmore? West is a fighter. He's no pushover.
Well, I wish he'd fight to bring our taxes down. I'll tell you that.
Remember, he said things are going to go up whether he was in office or not. A lot of things are higher because a lot of things are higher because we keep spending on stuff. See, that's the problem with both sides. It's not even like one side or the other. The problem is not about like spending, like, oh, we need money. It's about stop spending and wasting our tax money. Like in California, they spent billions of dollars to stop homelessness. Where's that money? Gone.
Right, wait, why am I in this?
I didn't say Jay. I just said California. It's just the first thing that kind of came to my mind because I was thinking about
Like, why am I in this?
That are gone. You know what I mean? But it's like the money just disappears, and nobody can seem to account for billions of dollars, dude.
I will say Hive because that was this is the first time there is accountability with it. There's a whole staff, so there is a whole investigation.
It's like,
so
how come other countries can beat a
the
high-speed train, but California just can't seem to even get past making tracks, man? Like, California is such a good example of like how not to spend some of your tax money. I'll tell you. But look, the point is though, is like that, it's not just about like spending. Like, yes, I think money should be allocated the right way, but it's about like, what are we spending it on? How much money are we spending? Is it working? Is the tax money that we're blowing on stuff, is it working? You know what I mean? If it's not, we need more smart people like running stuff, man. Like not corrupt, dumb people. Like we need like intelligent, like smart people.
We're not
like those astronauts. Like we need like those astronauts to get into politics. You know what I mean? Like them to run stuff.
We're not putting them in office. The manipulators are winning. But having said that, I'm opening up a mini figs and bricks So this one, I'm minifigs and bricks. This one has $50.
Minifigs and bricks.
If you buy it, I'll throw in one for free. If you pay $50 for this one, you get this one free.
Okay.
Oh, look at that! You already doing the promotions.
Yeah,
Buy one, get one free.
Wait,
Yeah, there you go.
Wait, and then if you want a blaster accessory,
Yeah,
you know, that'll be
Jay,
$5.
$5 for that.
Ah,
It's like
I like the blue. That's nice.
McDowell. I don't know if anybody saw the original Coming to America, but this is
Yes.
McDowell's right now. This is minifigs.
Yeah, they're finally opening bricks and minifigs over here in the city, so that should be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
They only have them on the outskirts, but now they're opening in the boroughs. So hopefully
Where?
that should be a good thing. I don't know. I just got an email about it. They just opened one close to me, like 25 minutes. So that's getting close. That's in Westchester. But now they're gonna open it 1 or 2 in the borough, and that's exciting.
That's cool.
I don't have to
Nice,
drive,
nice.
take the train.
You'll spend your money.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I was working at a Red Lobster the other day, and I was right.
I will
next to
fight a
the
kid
Orlando
in bricks
Mall.
minifigs too.
I was so
that-
tempted to go to the Lego store, but I didn't.
No.
Yeah.
I
Should've.
would have met you up there.
Well, I mean, I was working. You know what I mean? I was talking about like when I was done with work, just swinging by over there, but I just, just not having it. Like, there's some stuff that I want, but I mean, look, I can't even really go there anyway. So, like I said, I've already been spending money on tattoos. So that's what's gonna happen.
I'm not for the main releases. I'm not buying anything except for like 10 or 12 things. That's it. That's my cap.
Wow. I'm sorry.
That's my
I tell you,
cap.
And
Better-
But there's
better
nothing else after
12.
that.
I
are,
was
are those going to be
Bag?
duplicates?
Yeah.
I was
Shit.
inspired to get the Artemis ship. The Lego Artemis ship.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Pick that up.
Yeah, I was
That
pretty
looks
inspired
cool.
to get that. Yeah, I know, but then I was like,
like
you know
it.
what? I could just buy like a little miniature, like
Yeah.
little statue of the
Hmm.
ship. I don't need to buy a Lego set. Sounds
Oh,
good.
the
I
fake
looked
moon,
at-
yeah.
I went the other day to get the Hail Mary. I went with Lady Mama and Little Brick, and they didn't have it, so that for me was a sign. I was like, all right, maybe it was meant for me not to buy it.
He's going to
Yeah.
have to next week.
He's
Take it
gonna, he's
as-
gonna,
I'm not-
he's gonna get
Yeah.
it.
I'm not gonna do it online. If I see it in the store, I'll pick it up. But online, I'm like, nah. But
Yeah.
if I see it, I'll probably pick it up.
I want you to come to my store, Mamba. Minifigs and bricks. Who got one way?
Big pigs and
Yeah,
bricks.
got you.
Yeah,
Mama's a
buy
good
one get
customer.
one free right now.
Right.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Minifigs and bricks.
Hive, if you have a Bounce Slayer, I'm your guy right here because I heard you sell cheap. So
You talking about the helmet, or you talking about the fig or the
the
helmet?
fig, because I put a fig next to each helmet, and she's the only one that I don't have.
Oh,
It
I
took
don't have that.
forever
I
for
don't, I
me to
don't,
get the Luke. To
no,
match the
I don't
helmet.
have a Bush. If I did have a Bush, I'd actually probably keep her.
Of
'cause
course.
it's like
Everybody does.
one of my favorite bounty hunters. Well,
Every time I get online and whatnot, they're like, "Oh, I've seen her sold for 180." Well, I'm not giving you 180.
I've only got like probably a handful of figs left that are worth more than like $100. I don't have too many left. I've sold most of them, but
I almost sold these guys the other day. Like somebody was like, "Hey, these I'm about to sell those guys and get them." That's gonna be part of the move.
yeah, I mean, like everybody's got their itch, man.
Mhm.
Because like it's real easy for anybody to be like, and it's not like it's probably not happened to all of us, or maybe we've all said it to somebody at one point about something else. Is like, how could you spend that much money on like a minifig? You know what I mean? Because I bought Darth Revan off Jay. He gave me a good deal. I think it was like $90 he sold him to me for. I think I paid like $100 or something one time for one of the Sabine Wrens or something. I can't remember. Maybe it wasn't that much, but I have a hard time no matter how bad I want a fig or something. I can't go past a certain amount. My brain won't let me do it. I think I would do it and I'd still have a hard time doing it, but I'd do it if I was like really rich or just money's whatever. You know what I mean? But like, it's difficult, man. Just because I'm like, I just don't want to do that.
Listen, I once went crazy looking for a Gar Saxton. I finally found them. I bought them, paid maybe, I don't know, $50, $50, maybe 60. And then I opened the set and didn't realize he was in a set that I had. That was so
Yo.
bad. I'm like, oh shit, there you go right here.
I know, dude. And now I've got so many figs, even after selling hundreds of them, dude. I've got so many figs. Like it would take me a long time to try and get them all together. You know what I mean? And that's another thing too. That's why if something happened to me,
sorting them out.
She knows a couple of them that she could like grab, and she knows like, okay, those are worth some money. But like the rest of the stuff, she's told me, she's like, I would just sell the whole collection like for one price, because she's like, I'm not sifting through stuff or trying to like price guide everything or whatever. You know what I mean? Multigasm Geek, a member for 28 months. Thank you, my friend.
Nice.
Happy Sunday to you as well. Hoarder says, Hive, if you ever sell that Revan fig you got from TJ, let me know. Well, the problem is, if I ever did sell him, if I ever did sell him, I would want to get literally like probably the most I could get out of him. And it's rough selling to friends because you don't want to like, sell, you know, top price to friends, you know what I mean?
Right, come on, my guy.
They always want to hook up.
Yeah,
I like the friendship discount.
We're buddies, right? Come on.
A-fall hookup.
I'm hoping I can get the minifigs and bricks discount. So.
Lorem, that's a good point. You can't take the Lego or the money with you to the grave. Enjoy it while you can.
Yeah. I mean, or can you? If you build,
you can take smart bricks to the grave,
right? And randomly start activating them.
I could just see people like at my funeral being like, "Why is the Avengers Tower like in his casket with him?" This guy's gonna be like,
"Aesthetics of it."
He loved that set. He said he's gonna take it with him. So
you know how they prop people up doing like their favorite thing. You're gonna be building a Lego set, you know, like in a chair.
They'll be Hive in the city. He's redoing the city.
Listen, that would be so petty if you have a set with you in the casket. Oh my god! Rather than give it to
nobody gets it. That little kid is not getting it. You're not giving it to no little sick kid. It's coming with me.
What is the favorite set,
I don't even know.
Okay.
No, I mean I really don't. I mean, because there's some that are just so great. I don't know. They're kind of equals to other ones. Yeah, I don't know. And right now, I feel like I'm so disgusted with Lego. I don't really like any of it. You know?
You're like none of it.
It's just like, I'm just ready to throw it all away. What?
You don't have Animal Crossing, so it's no reason for me to.
You're right. I don't. I should buy some. I should just, you know what? I should buy some and get so good at it. Just to show you that.
So good at it.
Just, like that's how petty I am. I hate it so much. I'm gonna like it.
You're gonna start mocking it. You're gonna start showing it up. Chicago.
Andrew tried to look out for me one day. Andrew was in the store. He was like, "Look at this! It's on sale. Wasn't it like a penny? It was 27."
Yeah. I even looked it up on Lego to see how big of a deal it was, and it was literally like Walmart was selling it for $29.99, and it was like $30 on Lego. Like it was like a cent off.
Yo,
I didn't know, so I was like, "Oh, it's a discount!" Like, oh,
dude, check out this.
It was in the discount aisle too. Like they had it like set aside.
They would have Mrs. Hyde would have to get me cremated to fit all the Lego I want to take with me to the grave. Just like a bunch of Lego sets in the casket, and just a little pile of dust.
Right.
Like it's okay, everybody. I'm just talking about myself dying. I'm not talking about anybody else, man. It's all right. It's like fine. Holy cow! Greg's been a member for 53 months.
Oh, wow.
There we go.
Nice.
Ordering a bunch of kids out here, man. Have a great week. Good morning, Brick Road in chat. Thank you, Brick.
Thank you.
Speaking of which, you know, I guess we should go. You know, or technically, you know, at like the 2-hour mark. So
Over.
Yeah. So I guess before we go, we'll go around the table here. Quarter Brick, you got anything you want to shout out, promote? You got some discrepancies?
Sometime I think let's see, Wednesday I'm gonna build. Honestly, it's the same thing like last week. Just put notifications on. I'm just gonna build random live with that. I think Friday, I don't know, Lene and I may do Peely.
Ooh, let me know. I'll do Peely Friday.
And then Andrew too. Yeah.
Mamba already built his.
Of course he did.
I could take it apart. That's not a problem. I can take it apart and rebuild it.
Rebuild it.
Right on.
All right. Well,
what's that?
You gonna take Peely apart, or you didn't get Peely?
I did not get Peely.
What?
That's not a polybag, right? That was like a big set, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it's a huge set. Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of, like, you know, I barely bought any Lego for like 2 years. And you think the one set I would have got was Peely?
That would be
Yeah,
fun.
why not?
You got some backlog. There's some backlog back there behind you.
There is definitely some back. Well, all this stuff I
Right.
try to sell. Dude, I've got a whole box here of Lego sets to sell, and I still have a huge backlog back there. I'm like, dude, what have you been doing for years, man? Just buying sets and not building it? What are you, BFAB? Like,
I
come
have
on,
a
man.
minifigs and bricks as well. He has a minifigs and bricks store. Don't
Basically.
So you can't call it BAM. Yours would be MAB.
Map.
Mab. That's
Mab.
what we're running, and it's a franchise.
There you go.
Okay, yeah, you're franchising it out already.
Oh, Mamba is headquarters.
Yeah, Mama said he's
He's
shipping.
warehouse.
That's where we get the word.
The shipping. That's the warehouse.
He is not the birthday. You the warehouse.
Speaking of Mamba, did you have anything you wanted to share or promote?
Yeah, I'm just focusing on, continuing phase 2 of the move. I'm also, I partnered up with Most Incredible, and they just sent me this really cool Wu-Tang set. So
Nice,
I will be
I saw that,
building
dude.
this
Heck
week.
yeah.
Dude, wait a minute.
Comes with the
What?
Killer Bee, and this set is
Oh, look at that.
amazing.
What's the set? Is it is it the W?
It is the
Yeah.
Wu-Tang set. Yes, it is the W with the Killer Bee.
Oh my god, the Killer Bee. Oh my
This-
god.
It will look like this when it's done.
Oh,
my
heck
God.
yeah.
Where do
dude.
And you can
It
order
is
those?
amazing.
I need to
Yes,
get
you
one of those,
can.
man.
It is available April 18th on the website.
Heck
And-
yeah, dude.
Most incredible. They're most incredible. I swear they're awesome. And she's really cool. And the community is awesome. And they sent me this to build and show it and share it with everybody.
Heck
So I'll
yeah,
be
dude.
working on that.
Dude.
Yeah, I recently built the hot comb with the stove. And
Mhm.
I have the grandma's tin here that they sent me, and they're just awesome people. They are.
Yeah.
But this
yeah.
Wu-Tang set,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
dying to build it because it is
Yeah,
definitely
dude.
something I grew up on, and I can't wait. I'm
Mhm.
excited.
Yeah. That's cool.
Plus, I'm
Oh,
still
that's
trying to sell this stuff. So if anybody's interested in anything here,
All right,
I'm trying to buy new stuff. So this stuff has to go.
Out with the old and with the new.
That's right.
Yeah. I mean, I imagine because we all have to deal with space as well. You know what I mean? Like just
Mhm.
like 'cause I look behind me and I look around the room and everything. I'm like, I could technically fit some stuff still around here. You know what I mean? But I got like a bigger room than probably everybody combined. You know what I mean? So, but I know if I'm filling up, I'm like, dude, what is everybody else doing?
Yeah.
Like,
I
how are
have
you?
no
where, are
room.
you where are you fitting it?
I have no room. I have 1,500 square feet, and I have no room.
Hmm.
None.
Um,
None. If I would have
also,
And
paid
with that crystal clear camera, we can see. We can see everything.
I have no room. But I also share it with Mo.
Yeah.
So
that
But
does,
that's- Mo's little spot. I have no room.
Well, is there anything that you would like to promote, Brick Babe? Shout out or anything like that?
I will resume my countdown. So I have been bedridden since Thursday. I have been in the bed. This is my first time out of the bed. I have felt terrible. So I'll resume everything and we'll keep it moving. Hopefully I build with Jay on Friday. And Mom and Mo turns 5 on the 13th. So this week
Nice.
Mom and Mo turns
Wow.
5. So make sure you tune in. I think we're at 232. We haven't gone the straight. I think we're supposed to be at like 260 or something, but after Mo's car accident and some more stuff, we've missed a lot of shows. So
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you were right there, we turned 5.
Yeah, and you've
Listen.
been doing your like everyday building kind of thing too.
Mhm.
Lunch and Lego. I missed Thursday and I missed Friday because I just could not get myself together. And Mo was like yelling at me. She was like, "You are not gonna drag yourself."
Dude, you're so funny. You're like beat yourself up because you're like, I couldn't do like the 8th thing, with my
Right.
media content. Like, I'm trying to do 10. I couldn't do 8. I feel really bad. I could only do 7.
Yeah.
Exactly. You feel me? Like like work is so crazy. I got it. This is my outlet. This is my outlet. And you know what? And I've laughed at myself because I may work a little crazier because now I've put like this lunch and Lego in. So now my time is like, I'm like, look, I gotta go. I either have to stop working to go to lunch and Lego, or either I have to cut lunch and Lego at like 3 on the dot. Like, hey guys, I gotta go.
I don't know, man. When I first thought, I was like, is this woman doing a Lego thing every single day on top of everything?
Yeah, and I be trying to jump in, but I'm like, I'm at work. Oh man.
Yeah, some of us have to work, Lene. Some of us have to do jobs.
It's lunch. Well, this is what
I
I
just
do.
have this much time.
And then it got me because then I was like, okay, so I missed my lunch. So then I started eating because after I got for lunch and Lego, I would be hungry, but I had to go right back to work. I was like, dang, going it, I'm hungry.
It's like how you have lunch and Lego with no lunch.
Yeah.
I started having lunch. Oh, and then the one time, I forget the one time I did eat lunch before and it tore my stomach.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Oh no.
I was so fucking Pepto-Bismol. Sorry. TMI. Yeah, guys. So, but lunch and Lego is supposed to be there to give you that break during the day.
That reminds me of something. You know how like Lego likes to do a lot of like dookie jokes, you know, like
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the
Dookie in
toilet
general.
ones.
And they had the tiger with the butthole.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I was thinking they really had a missed opportunity to put buttholes on all their cat molds.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
just feel like all these cats with their tails sticking up.
Yeah.
And I'm like thinking to myself, because when I was setting up the Good Morning Brickworld thing, the intro last night, you know what I mean? And like there's a couple people that have cats, but like every time I put Moe's sig fig somewhere, she's got like 10 cats around her or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like thinking about that. I'm like, man, like Lego really should have put a butthole in this cat, you know? And I was like, why am I thinking about
you have
cat
a
buttholes,
Moe's
man? Like, what's
Sig
going on here?
Did you just say that? Did you just say you have a Mo sig fig? What?
Yeah.
Well, I made it. I made it.
Oh,
She
I was
didn't,
about
have
to
one.
say.
There's like out of the whatever 60 sig figs I have, like probably like 5 of them are
This
like,
is super rare. Super
Wait,
rare.
did you add a butthole to the
That'd be
tuxedo?
crazy
I
if
don't
she
know.
did.
No, this is Moe's.
Oh.
It's
I
not
thought you
even
were gonna
mine.
talk to me like if I took a Sharpie and like put a little dot.
there's
on
no-
all
I mean,
the
oh yeah,
cat
no,
butts.
you can add one right there.
Yeah.
Not that.
No,
Yeah, you just add it right there.
Right there, little pink stud right
Yeah,
there.
little
Yeah,
pink.
yeah, little pink
Little-
stud right there.
Yeah.
You probably have one nearby.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go, cat.
You know that there is
Starfish.
there is a coloring book that I found, and I was going to buy it for my buddy's kid when the kid was like 2 years old and didn't know any
Boom,
better.
perfect.
And it was nothing but cat buttholes. That's all you would color. Every page
balloon
was
nuts.
just that part. Like the rest of it was colored for you. You would just have to, and it was just like 100 pages of cat buttholes. Like,
So good
Really?
morning, viewers in chat. Did you think that we were gonna end the show with
yeah,
cat
we're ending the
buttholes?
show with cat
I bet you
buttholes.
did.
Hey,
Right.
There we go.
Lego,
It's like
did it.
the-
Lego went there. It's Lego. needs
It's like the episode of Bob's Burger
That is too much.
You guys
when they
see
had
what
the episode.
yeah.
You guys should see what we talk about at the end of Pyramid Fury.
Oh yeah.
It's great. It's great. Actually, it's usually pretty tame. We're talking about
Look
like,
at Horta.
food,
Look at
like what
Horta.
our
adding a
favorite food
butthole.
is, or cartoons
Yeah.
or something.
Horta says she added a butthole, or they added a butthole to the 3-in-1 Rhino.
Well, there you go.
Oh yeah, I did too.
There you
Yep.
go.
Good night, Mayo.
Every-
I appreciate you staying.
Oh,
Um,
nightmare.
Anyways, all right, enough about buttholes. Lego Longoria. Is there
Yeah,
anything
come-
besides buttholes you want to shout out or promote?
yeah. Come check out this butthole and his wife every Saturday night on Saturday Night Build. Come check us out.
Nice.
It's a good time, good little hours worth of builds, and then Good Morning Brick World every Sunday. Come check us out.
Oh,
Yeah, right on. As far as me, Pyramid Fury will be on Friday. I don't know if I gotta finish a video to be out. I'll have some stuff coming out here soon. But most importantly, episode 300, the last episode, will be on April 26th. So not next Sunday, but the Sunday after that. So
somebody give that a horn.
There you go.
Actually, it'd be funny if it was more like. They're like, what is this Good Morning Brick World you speak of? But
You
no,
had a good montage coming up for that. It has to.
I'm good. That's why I kind of wanted an extra week anyways too, to kind of work on that as well. Just give everybody a little time to prep for it or get ready for it or schedule it or whatever. We might have some guests, we'll see. I know Drew said that he was gonna want to come back on for the last episode.
Nice.
I'll try and see about the past co-hosts if they got time, if they want to come on maybe or something like that. You know what I mean? Just kind of hang out for a little bit. Also, I can't guarantee anything, but I feel like it'll probably be a longer show. It doesn't mean like any of the co-hosts will be on longer, but at least even if everybody left, I probably still have to stay on for a little bit just to cry in front of everybody for a little bit.
There we go.
Yeah,
There we
we'll
go.
see.
We're gonna sit right there and cry with you.
Like I said, I'll need some extra stuff to rant about on Friday, so I can rant about how much of a baby I was being. You know, like, suck it up, suck it up. Anyways, all right, you guys, appreciate you. We will see you guys next Sunday.
Yep.
Gotta go ahead and do the member outro, and yeah, stay safe, stay cool, and yeah, I'll see you guys around. Peace out.
Guys. Peace out.